Welcome everyone to today's game of Old School Dungeons and Dragons. My name's Ikian. I'll be your dungeon master and your guide into this game of Old School Dungeons and Dragons. We have only a few with us today, very small group, so chance of survival, of course, is extremely limited. So do be careful with this one, right? Probably little to no combat should be started by our side. Let's see. We're gonna get started with rolling some new characters though, anyway, as per usual, and then after that we'll prepare the returning characters for another adventure. When that break is done, when we're done preparing the characters, we'll get into playing some D&D, right? But we do have one returning player who hasn't played in a long time, so we'll get them in the character rolled up, and then everyone else will get you ready. You'll be playing as Hokon, the adept, or someone else.
Yes, I wanna play as Hakun.
All right, good to go. And then Boomer, you want to go as Lorenzo?
Um, yeah, might as well.
All right, Valo, you want to play as Lucas?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Hey, Vala, what weapon do you have?
I have a spear.
No polearm.
A spear.
You should have
I
gotten
gotta
a
make money
polearm.
first. Do you guys have torches or no? I think it was Nags that had all the torches.
No, I don't have any.
I can buy some, I think.
I got the light spell. We're good.
All right, so Lex, we're gonna start with your strength.
I trust you. Where's the camera? I'm trying to do quick math. Oh,
All right, your strength is
oh my
5.
God, I suck. I suck.
Oh my god, just go back, retire. Right now.
I'm bad. You know, I might as well not even go.
All right, intelligence is 9.
Okay, we ball.
Read and write.
Your wisdom's 8.
Never mind, you garbage.
Oh, hey, I guess I'm
Your dexterity is 9.
okay.
Oh,
We're cooking.
Constitution is 16.
oh, what the
Oh
fuck?
my God, I'm a fucking tank.
And charisma is 13.
Okay,
Sucks at-
Constitution and Charisma. That's kind of odd.
Watch your roll
Alright.
one hit point.
Oh, I should probably have a
Marksman, magic
notepad
user,
open.
or thief.
I'm gonna go thief. I have more experience as a thief.
IRL.
You have 1 hit point plus 2, 3 hit points.
You know, not the worst.
Alright, your items, you'll start with a set of clothes
3
and a key.
HP. Clothes. Key.
We'll start you off with a sling as well.
Sling.
And we'll start you off with a, let's see. You want spear or do you want the sharp one? 10 arrows.
I'll take a spear.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have been writing down these stats, so I'm gonna need a redo. And I forget the order.
Alright, no problem.
Strength.
With your last silver piece, we'll get you your 10-foot pole, a bag, and let's see, that's 6 silver spent so far. We'll also get you a tinderbox, that costs about 2, I think. Let me double check. Three. Okay, so 1 left. Our last silver will go to a torch. And now you need
So
a
I got a
name.
tinderbox and a torch.
Yes. Your scores are 5
Do we want
strength.
to go male or female?
Okay.
Oh shit, 5 strength.
Yeah. 9 intelligence, 8 wisdom,
9 intelligence, 8
9
wisdom,
dexterity, 16 constitution, and 13
dex
charisma.
9, con 16,
Yes.
13. All right, so from previous experience, trying to negotiate as a woman is very difficult. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go as a guy this time.
Alright. Just let me know when you have your name.
Yeah, I gotta do some brainstorming for just a moment.
Yeah. Fucking. What's the thing? That one?
Is Jacques a fulfilling name, a suitable name?
How to spell it?
Jauqes, like the French kind of Jacques.
I think that's a real name. Sounds real. Jux.
Close enough.
Alright, very well.
Battle.
Oh, I can't change my nickname. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you can't yet. One moment.
Battle, you here?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to finish.
I'll buy a retainer, normal man, torchbearer. Go buy the torches. How about that?
Alright.
You're gonna buy the torches?
No, I'll buy a torchbearer.
Okay,
Or
I'll hire a combatant.
okay.
So as a thief, you have thief skills. This means you're able to climb to your surfaces, find or remove treasure traps, hear noises, hide in shadows, move silently, open locks, pickpockets, and of course backstab.
Uh,
The creme
freaking
de la creme, backstab.
Yes. Alright, that's it. You're ready
So I
to
missed a
enter?
C. It's Jacques.
Okay.
Forgot how
Boomer,
to spell
Yep.
Jacques because I made it up.
money. Do you have money?
1 silver.
Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Mm.
Alright, next is gonna be
Can
UBS
can you buy?
Hakun. Okay. In your last adventure,
Okay.
you made no money, right? So,
Can you buy a tinderbox, Boomer?
Sure.
You can. I wanna hire a normal man for 1 silver a day, and I wanna buy torches.
Well, Lax got torches.
you have
Oh, he did?
only
I
2
have a
silvers.
torch.
Wait,
I
wait.
have a torch.
Oh, he has a torch? Oh, okay.
So what are you gonna do,
Yes,
Hakun?
yes, I
You
have
only have
a
2
torch.
silvers.
wait. Do you have a torch or torches?
A
I have
torch.
a torch.
Oh, I'll hire a normal man. It's just 1 silver for normal man. No,
Sure. Let's see his reaction.
and
Okay.
Pissed.
So that one's not certain. You can hire up to what's your charisma?
only three men.
What was it?
Only three a week or whatever. Or
So you have,
try to hire
Three charisma.
6 charisma? What's your charisma?
8.
8. Alright, thank you. So alright. Different guy said yes to your offer. His
Sure,
name is Kelder. Okay? He has nothing but his clothes on then.
sure. I'll buy torches and I'll put them in my pack, and I'll give him the pack with the torches. Actually, I'm stupid. I have torches. No, refund that, please. I'm sorry.
It's
Or
already
do
too
I
Too
have
late.
late.
torches?
Too late.
Wait, I actually don't have torches. I left them in the wagon.
Oh my
Never mind.
god.
Oh my god, a Yubi.
But wait, Boomer, you don't have to buy a tinderbox. I have a tinderbox.
Alright, so you give him the bag in your bag you have 2 torches, a tinderbox, and a crowbar in your holy water.
Oh, can I? Why? Hmm. Isn't my holy water just slung on my belt? What?
What?
Shouldn't my holy water be slung on my belt?
Do you want it to be?
Just, I mean, that's how I assumed it would be.
Okay, that's fine. Just that if you fall in the middle of combat, if there's an unlucky chance, someone might just smash it open on your belt, alright?
Okay. It's water.
Okay. You just might lose it, right? That's it.
Defensive water, bro.
Mhm.
And my crowbar, I can also just have like, just, it's like, how big is it? Can it be also be on my belt?
It's a normal sized crowbar, so it's as long as a real crowbar in real life, right? It's not a small one, it's a real one, like a normal sized one.
I need a bag. Can someone buy me a bag? Actually, Boomer, can you buy a bag, please?
It's not their turn, it's just you. You're just getting your stuff right now. If you want to discuss further preparation, you have to wait and spend more game time to do that.
Okay, sure. I'll just hold on for now. I have the torches and I have the retainer.
Alright, well, you bought him 10 torches, but he has no bag to put them in. So are you gonna carry the bag yourself or what?
I'm gonna tell him to hold on. I'll get him a bag.
Okay.
He's just gonna have them and then I'm just gonna tell him, let's go. I'll find a bag. Don't worry. Hey, Boomer, buy a bag, please.
What you can do instead is you can just buy him 5 torches instead and get him a bag. Is that fine?
Wait, is that possible? Can you buy just
Yes.
5?
What?
Okay, sure.
Making this
Oh my god, bro.
overly complicated for just a few pieces of gear.
Riveting gameplay, honestly.
Yeah. I'll give him the tinderbox with that too.
Alright, done deal. Okay,
Alright, I'm
Boomer,
done.
it's your turn. Let's see. Alright, as Lorenzo, you made no profits last week. Do you have any preparations?
Um, yes. I can hire someone from my house, right? You can, because we're short on players.
Like, you have another character you've made?
Don't you have a rule where you could roll up someone from your house and then hire them?
Yes, you can do that. Basically, you make a new character and you play as Lorenzo and you try to hire them. They don't
Mm,
automatically join you though, but there's a better chance.
yeah. You still gotta pay them like the average wage.
Yes,
Okay.
they're an NPC if you're not playing them, so you cannot have
Okay.
any
Okay.
control on them.
Okay. All right. In that,
So you want a new
um,
character then?
sure. Yeah. You can go ahead and roll it.
'13 strength, 13 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 10 dexterity,
Wow.
8 constitution,
No mind.
and 17 charisma.
Oh
What
my
the?
God!
Oh,
It's always the charisma, Egan.
Alright,
hey, Chris was important.
Good. That's good.
what class?
I get to choose.
You can
Yes,
make
it's
him
your
a cleric.
character. It's just you're not playing it though. You're hiring
Okay.
it.
Elf.
You could have made him a cleric. He's a good cleric.
Really, an elf?
We have 2 level 2
Alright, he has
clerics.
1 hit point.
But we got a tomb, dude. A tomb.
He has clothes, if you want to take note. An empty spellbook.
I thought we were in a VC where it says we hate elves.
Oh, it's too late.
Oh my god, Boomer actually is the
He
troll
also has a
now. Switch.
spear
You gotta fight the greater evil,
and a
man.
sling.
He freaking
Additionally, he
he
has a heavy gambeson.
switched places with Don.
He has a bag, a bandage, and he also has, let's see, he also got 4 coppers left. He also get a knife, lastly he will get, let's see, 2 coppers.
Get a tool.
Cannot afford it. Okay,
Oh, okay.
he's gonna get a chalk, 10 chalk.
Like 10 feet of chalk?
10 feet
10,
of chalk?
no,
Are you?
it's 10 pieces of chalk.
Oh, okay.
Each piece of chalk is like an inch.
Inch. Okay.
Alright, so you got 10 pieces of chalk, and last item is he'll start with a flask, empty flask. That's it. Alright, you want to pick his name?
Sure. Evaristo.
Again?
Evaristo.
Okay.
No,
Wait, wasn't that the name of one of your characters?
no, that's
Yeah,
me.
we already have an Evaristo.
Oh, we already have an Ever.
It's in
Too late.
Gavilon.
Too late now.
This
You're
is another
actually
Evaristo of House Boomer though, so.
you're actually trolling.
I forgot. Oh well. What's the name?
Alright, next is Valo as Lucas. Do you have any preparations?
Yeah,
With
but I
2
do the same
silver.
thing as Boomer. I'm gonna roll up a retainer for my house and see if I can hide them.
Oh, one more thing. To hire this retainer, it costs, or what's their offer to the retainer, Evaristo?
I only have can equipment. Can I give him equipment? In substitute for. I offer him a silver piece and a staff.
Cool, you're offering him a wooden piece, a wooden stick.
A silver piece and a staff as down payment?
um, that's the only money I have. Oh,
Okay. Well, +1 because he's of your house, and uh, that's pretty much it, right? What's your
plus
charisma?
one lawful, plus one charisma, and do
You
I
lost
get
your
another
lawful
plus?
alignment. You lost your reputation for fleeing in your last adventure, when there was a chance to save your brothers, right?
Oh, with the ghouls. Wait, with the ghouls?
Well, did Lorenzo go on a recent adventure, or didn't you have a
Uh,
character that? No. Okay.
no,
All right. No one
no,
died in the last one, right?
No.
Okay.
no.
All right. Never mind. You should
Yeah.
keep it.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anything else you want to offer?
Um, do I get a bonus because he's never gone on an adventure before?
Definitely not.
Okay. Um, there's nothing else I can offer him.
If anything, if someone has not gone on an adventure before, right, it would be a negative penalty, right? Because they're
Oh,
more reluctant, right? So,
I thought like he'd see me as a more experienced. Okay.
Being a more experienced character, you have permission to hire him, right?
Okay. Okay.
He can serve under you. He's more likely to serve under you, right?
I can offer him more money in the future, but that's all I can.
Alright, so you don't have to pay down payments for characters that are not of your, it's your character of your house, so you don't have to
Yeah.
pay a down payment, but you pay a down payment anyway of like random items. It's +1 morale, or +1 reaction, I mean, not morale. +1 reaction to your alignment, +1 reaction from your charisma. What's your charisma?
14.
Alright, what's your reason? So what do you say to him? You hire him as a retainer?
Hire him as a retainer. We need a strong magic user. I trust him.
Okay, very
He's
well.
of my own blood.
He'll start with +1 morale.
Okay. And what are his spells?
Do you want to start with random ones, the Dungeon Master
Yeah.
picked ones, or one of your choice?
Um. One of my choice. Sleep.
And then Val, you see you want a new character too?
Yes. I want to hire them as retainer.
Good to go. 12 strength.
Okay.
15 intelligence. 5 wisdom.
God damn it.
8 dexterity. 13 constitution. And 7 charisma. I recommend magic user.
Yeah, we'll go with a magic user.
2 hit points. +1, 3. You start with a spellbook and a set of clothes. Also, you start with a sling
Okay.
and a backpack. Additionally, you'll be starting with 10 torches,
Okay.
a tinderbox, and let's see. You'll also start with a hammer,
Okay.
2 iron spikes, we're down to 4, and you'll start with a spear, down to 1. Your last silver can go to, let's see. Do you have a preference? Otherwise, I'll pick.
Um, no preference.
Okay. Last silver can go to some oil. You got 3 oils.
Okay.
Last 4 will go to, let's see. Mm, you shall get a sack and a knife. Okay, this character is a
Ready.
supply mule, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, next is your name.
We'll name them via meta.
how to spell it?
Let me see. It's FIA double METTA.
Alright, very good. And for your spells, would you like 2 random spells, one of your choice, or 2 Dungeon Master picked spells?
I'll do read and detect magic,
Good.
and then I'll ask Lorenzo if his retainer can allow me to read sleep.
Sure.
Alright, what does Lucas offer this character?
1 silver piece and half share.
And then 1 silver piece a day, or is this the 1 silver piece is a down payment?
Um, yes.
You don't have to make a down payment for characters of your household.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll offer the 1 silver piece a day plus a half share. No down payment.
Okay. Boomer offered his character, of course, a down payment though. That was your staff, and what else?
Oh, 1 silver.
And 1 silver. Okay. So Lorenzo loses a staff and a silver piece to this character. The character did not care for the staff, so they let you keep it if you want to. But they accepted the silver, your last silver piece.
I'll keep my staff.
Alright, let's see if Flametta will join your ranks. She accepted.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's it for preparations, right? So,
Yep.
please take a small break. Come back in 5 minutes, everyone.
Yep. So you guys just want to get in there, get some treasure, get out.
Yeah, there's the spices in there. There was
Yeah,
also when we went in there was a small chest in the corner.
Oh, the chest.
Yeah, but before we could get to it, we got ambushed. But it might just be supplies though. There's a small chest though.
Ambushed by what?
The undead, the skeletons.
Just skeletons.
Yeah,
How many?
it was like 12.
12. I think we could turn those.
If only you
Yeah.
made your character a cleric, you actually trolled. I swear to God.
What? No, we need sleep. We need sleep.
You're
We
gonna
need it.
sleep with you're
We're
gonna
both
sleep with
Yumi,
skeletons?
we're both level 2. A level 1 cleric isn't gonna help all that much. Okay.
Oh no man, I would have done
Sleep
another
is
cleric.
stronger. Sleep can be better because if we fight something that's not undead, then I would have brought a 1 hit point cleric for nerd. But if we fight someone that is is not undead, now we have 2 sleeps, which is good to avoid combat as much as possible.
Just make him a magic user then. I don't know why you went for the harder fucking elf.
Well, they have 2 attacks and they have more hit points on average.
Well, they're never gonna level up.
That's the whole point. He's a throwaway. I mean, I might pull a dash.
It's a waste of character though, dude.
A waste of character. He has
Like it has good stats. I mean, if it's gonna just gonna be a throwaway.
13 strength, 13 intelligence. That's good elf stat. I don't know why you're so.
Yeah. 13, 13, 14, and then 17 charisma.
Yeah, 17. I'll probably name him my heir if I die. Because if he does survive and level up, he can just reroll that hit.
No, what spell should we get? Should we get Cure Light Wounds?
I'm gonna get light again. Light is such a good spell. Because we can see farther with it.
Should I get Detect Magic?
No, I would say just get Cure Light Wound. honestly.
You want my retainer to bring detect magic?
I can bring it.
We don't need detect magic though. It could help us find magic stuff, but like we're probably gonna find it anyway if we could already see it.
Or should I do detect evil?
You're definitely gonna see a bunch of skeletons with detect evil.
Like detect evil, like on the freaking that hallway there.
You could use
To
it.
get
Oh,
through.
we need someone with like a pike or something because they kill the skeletons.
We don't have a pike though. We have spears.
Pike spear. I guess spear might do it, but we'll have to.
You know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna do protection from evil.
Yeah, screw us. But light is
Yeah.
so underrated because you could do darkness and its feet. You can also blind a creature. Oh,
So level 1 undead are automatically turned, right? We only roll for hit die because we're level 2 cleric.
well,
Yeah, it says here on the sheet, level 2 turned.
welcome torture.
Yo.
We just got done with prep, so you might have to go with it if you are.
Wait, why are you so low? Wait, what'd you say?
Huh?
Wait, can you repeat what you said?
I said we just finished up prep.
Oh, damn. Fucking, that was 47 minutes? I mean, fucking 35 minutes. What the hell, man?
Hey, don't look at me. Look at Ayubi.
What the hell happened? I mean, I'm looking at him, but he's not looking back, man.
Ayubi, you gotta stop having a midlife crisis every time you go buying gear.
What the fuck, man?
Alright, it's been
Alright,
roughly
well, it's
5
good talking to you
minutes,
guys.
so we're gonna get started here. Let's see.
Wait, you're starting in 5 minutes? What? Oh,
Hello,
that's
Torture,
more.
you here to game?
Yeah.
Do you have a character?
Nope.
Alright, you're late, so we'll get you one rolled up really fast. Hopefully you're ready to take
Okay.
some notes. Your character strength is 11.
Alright.
Intelligence is 13.
Oh my
What do you say,
god.
2?
13.
Oh, 13. Sorry, cutting a little.
Alright, your wisdom is 13.
Oh please, Lee cleric.
Your dexterity is 7. Your constitution is 9. And your charisma is 11. I suggest you're playing a magic user or a cleric for this one. What do you think?
I'm gonna be a magic user.
You have 4 hit points.
4? Okay.
For your items, you have a close, you have spellbook, you also have a sling,
Okay.
you have a pack, you have a spear,
Okay.
you have a hammer,
Okay.
and 5 spikes.
All right.
That's it. What's your name? You want to pick it or do you want the random one?
I'll just go with John this time.
Okay. John.
Yes. Hopefully I don't die this time because I have a story behind it that I will want to fulfill at some point.
Alright, you're John of House Torture. Alright, so we're gonna start from the village of Conrali, it looks like. That's where the majority are. In your party this week, we'll have the characters Hakon the Adept of House Yubi. Also in your party is Lorenzo the Adept of House Boomer. And we have, let's see, let me get you your names fixed. But also Lucas the Veteran of House Valo. Bless you.
It was a cough, but okay.
Oh, my bad.
I just be coughing loud.
Alright, so Jux of House Lex. Jux the apprentice.
Jokes. Isn't Lorenzo an Italian
Yes.
name too? Or no, French Italian, not the same thing.
And then Torture. Let's see. Playing as John, the medium.
I like to think that I have the curved mustache that curves up on the sides.
There are
I'm
two
gonna like get a
torturers.
custom made rapier.
So I'll say you were the original torturer, I think. And there's a new torturer. Let me double check. You came in November 15th. The other one, the one who's been playing a lot more. Let's see. There's two different torturers, so just gotta double check. There's torturer who plays as Jordan, who came in November 18th, 2023. This torture is November 15th. So you're slightly newer than the other torture. So you can keep torture as your name. I'll just talk with the other torture that he needs to change his name, I guess. Let's see. Unless you want to change yours, it's your choice. So torture, you have the same player name or same household name as another player on the server. Do you want to keep torture as your player name or do you want to change it up?
No, this is just my alt that I use whenever I'm playing a game
Oh,
or
it's the same
watch or
person?
like doing
Oh, my
something
bad.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I had to keep my mic muted for 1 second. I apologize.
All good. So torture who played as
Imagine needing
Jordan
an
is
alt
the same torture.
Discord.
Just making sure, guys.
Yeah, Jordan and Durbin
We're all yours.
and
Okay.
yeah,
Alright, cool. Same
and
person.
Koromar and shit and all those. Yeah.
Alright. Just an alt account. Cool. Alright, that's where I had some confusion because I knew that there was another player who sounded kind of like he didn't want to say it was you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to say something about it, and I couldn't
Oops.
unmute immediately. My bad. I apologize.
So it's the same torch that he's been playing recently. Okay, my bad. Alright, all good.
Yeah,
Confusion's
and I'd
cleared.
like died 5 times in a row. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, you're learning. Alright. So,
It happens.
Yeah.
John the medium.
I am now part of the Young Guard again. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Back in the guard. Alright. And next, the retainers. We have 3 retainers. One serving under Hakan, serving the party under Hakan. So this is a torchbearer. His name is Calder, Kaulder, in case you want to spell it. So Calder the torchbearer. Another NPC with us is going to be Flameter, or no, sorry, Flameta is of House Valo, and Retainer to Lucas. Okay, she is a medium. And lastly is John, the medium. This is, oh sorry, not John. Evaristo, the elven veteran of House Boomer, and Retainer to Lorenzo. Alright, that's your party. It's a party of 4 plus 3 retainers. Is that
To
true?
the
No, wait,
tomb we
did
go.
I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 3 retainers. I forgot to include also Lucas. No, wait, no, I said Lucas. No, wait, I didn't. Okay, so Lucas is also here. Lucas the veteran. Did I? I guess I just didn't write it down. So pretty sure I said it, but forgot to say. Forgot to write his name down. Right. So there's a party of 5 plus 3 retainers. Pretty good. Let's see. Okay.
Take us to the tomb.
So this week, for those who are new or not familiar with the region, we're starting from the village of Conrali, which is in the kind of heart of the Kingdom of Dornan. Kingdom of Dornan's closer to the Southlands, Eastern lands, and similar to kind of southern, southeastern Europe. Your only kind of strip of the land is your village is Conrali. It is south of a Lake of Shadows. It is west of the Tower of Paws, right, or Little Paw, and or Fort Little Paw, and then to the west of here is a tomb of Westapu, right. South of here is a gulf of some sort, right. But those adventurers who seek their fortunes from this village have often been visiting an ancient tomb, an ancestral tomb to the natives of the village, right? It is the tomb of Westapu to the west. Once a strong fortress of the human race, right? Of mankind. No longer, right? Now it's a crumbling ruins beneath which the old underground stronghold has been overwhelmed and taken by monsters, right? Adventurers seek to perhaps retake it, clear the monsters out, and return it to its former glory, right? Or at least recover what relics and treasures might be still hidden under those ruins. Okay, so that is the most likely the adventure's goal this week, but we'll confirm it. So let's say last night at the tavern over food and drink and maps, you guys discuss, and you finalize your plans.
Yeah, we're going there.
Any input, any objections to going to the tomb, or all on board? I
No
know some of
objections.
kids are new. So go ahead.
Oh, I just saying no objections.
Oh, for my spell, I want Cure Light Wounds, by the way.
Alright, so as we march, then I suppose we can set marching order early and prepare spells now. So Hakun has started it off. He said he wanted to cast or memorize his Cure Light Wounds spell. What do you want to wield?
Put me in second rank with Sling and a Symbol.
Okay, Lorenzo, what would you like to wield?
I will wield sling and symbol.
Spell?
Light
Rank?
second.
And John, the medium, what would you like to wield? John? Very well. Jux, what would you like to wield?
I'll take sling, and how many ranks are we gonna have?
A party of roughly 8. We're gonna have 4 ranks.
It's in a party channel.
Take, yeah, I'll take sling in third rank.
Alright. Calendar the Torchbearer prepares to wield the torch naturally. What rank?
Just sit him like on the back for now.
Okay, 4th. Alright, Flametta.
Fiametta, we will place her in
Oh,
fourth
Fiametta,
rank.
my bad.
Yeah.
Fiametta is 4th rank.
She'll have her sling ready, and she will prepare sleep.
Fucking Torture, can you speak up?
Huh? Oh, sorry. You asked me what I'm equipping?
Yes, what do you want to wield?
Hold on. Can a hammer be used as a weapon?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna equip my hammer.
What rank?
I'll go third rank, I guess.
What spell?
Don't you have a spear?
Sleep.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Evaristo. What would you like to wield? Or what does your retainer wield?
Spear.
Alright. Rank?
First rank.
First rank.
Yep.
Spell?
Sleep.
Lucas. What would you like to wield?
I will have my spear and sling. I'll be rank 1.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
One of the guys in rank 1 will probably be a torchbearer, right? Probably Evaristo.
He does need an open hand to cast.
That's true. But we also need a torch at the front. We only have a torch
I
at the
guess
back.
Lucas will put away his sling and wield the torch.
Okay.
You don't have a spear, Lucas? Oh, you do. Oh no, you want spear. Okay, never mind.
Alright, so onward. The usual course of travel, if we have nothing else left to do in your village of Conrali, is of course to take the road there. The old road to the Tomb of Westafu. So it goes west for roughly 6 leagues. Or I mean 6 miles, 2 leagues. Is that fine?
Yep.
Okay.
Go do wilderness check.
Alright. The wall is closed, or the gate closes behind you. You've already said your farewells to your families. And another expedition westward it is, right? Another trip to the tomb. 1 in 6 chance for a wandering monster on the way there. Safe travels. Over open grasslands, after roughly a couple hours through or along the road, you arrive among a range of slow hills, among which there's a ruin, right? The road leads you toward the ruin, and the east side of the ruin is what you approach, which consists of a 20-foot square tower, multiple stories high but collapsed, mostly toward the east. The east wall also continues north and south for roughly 10 more feet before turning west in both directions, right? Respectively, both. Go west. The south wall does not go west for very far before turning south and then west again. The north wall continues west completely, all the way to the very end. Um, Again, you're approaching from the east, moving west toward the ruins. The road then splits, and part of the road goes northwest around it, and part of the road goes southwest around it. Which way, or how would you like to continue?
Oh, road southwest.
Alright, you take the road southwest. You've been here multiple times. You don't take the time to really go into depth or explore the area, right? You're familiar with the terrain. You lead your troop southwest along the south wall of the ruins. You can see the ruins of the wall, right, are old but sturdy still. and the south wall continues roughly 40 feet west before turning south for roughly 10 feet, and then another 30. The last 30 feet west has the entrance. The road leads up to that entrance. It's nothing special, no gateouts in here, nothing like that. Just an entry point, right? There's a portcullis that can be raised from the battlement, and then it looks like beyond it, the entry tunnel leads to a set of double doors wide open. Past that, of course, is the start of the courtyard, a narrower part of the courtyard leading to the main part. But of course, um, as per usual, just outside of the entrance, as you march up the road, up the hill toward the entrance, you can see just out the entrance, hanging from the portcullis are old leads, parts of leads, and then just outside of it too, you see a massive tracks. Right, the dirt has been kicked up here and pushed. Um, Still all pumped up and marked compared to the rest, right? So this area looks disturbed. Uh, in the grasses, not far from the entrance, is a broken cart. Nothing really in it. Further past the entry point, just beyond the portcullis, in the entry tunnel itself, there's a large 5-foot pit. The floor has collapsed or caved in, right? Instead, spanning across this open pit is a makeshift bridge secured by ropes, right? It looks the same as it did last week. No longer cut apart. Nice and secure. Rope is nice and tight. Shall we cross? Horses can be secured if you guys have them. I don't think anyone, except for maybe Hakan, has a horse. And Lorenzo.
Yeah, just secure a horse.
Alright. Exploration rate, heavy footman. We are
I
entering.
think we're medium.
Hakan and
Unless they're
Lorenzo, do
heavy.
you know if you're medium or not?
Lorenzo
I'm
is
medium.
93. He's heavy, I think.
Right.
Okay,
No,
we're heavy
medium.
footman.
I'm medium, dude.
I have a heavy yeah, should be heavy.
Are we
Okay.
heavy or medium?
Can you look over my gear just really quick?
Alright, so we have to look over the equipment. We're not certain. We can always assume to be slower, but we can never assume to be faster, right? So now we're checking, making sure the gear's correctly packed, since you guys have forgotten. Let's see. Lorenzo looking over equipment. With clothes, symbol, sling, holy water, heavy gamson, heavy helmet, knife, staff, maul, sack, and mail halberd. Let's count up the weight. We're at 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. Let's see. 36, 56, 57, 60, 65, 61, or sorry, 66, and 86 pounds of equipment. You are heavy footman.
Mm.
Knows you gotta lose a few pounds, buddy.
You know,
Do you guys want to repack your gear, drop equipment, or do you want to just go in?
No, it's fine.
It's not,
I'm pretty
it's
sure
not much for
Colin
me
is
to
also
lose.
heavy footman, right?
No.
No? Okay. It's just Lorenzo. As long as one of you are heavy footman, we move at heavy footman rate. So,
Alright.
until that person is no longer with us, right? Or drops weight. So, shall we enter?
Yep, we're crossing the bridge one at a time.
Alright.
Lucas will go first.
Good to go. Lucas, the bridge was dirty. You made it across. The rest of the party begins to follow behind you, and soon we're all past the portcullis. Any objections? Anyone want to do otherwise? Very well. You've all made your way into the courtyard. The first part of the courtyard beyond the entry point is roughly 10 feet wide, 20 feet long, leading into the rest of the courtyard, which continues toward the east. Shall we continue north to the next part of the courtyard, or something else?
Yes, we're continuing north.
Very well. Alright, Lucas is leading you north. If you say nothing, you don't do anything else but follow Lucas. Alright, he's taking your party north toward the courtyard that continues toward the east. It's 20 feet wide here. Along the north wall, you can see old crates, furnishing, tables, all along that north wall, kind of mostly buried in the dirt, overgrown, right? Also along the north wall, more importantly, is an old well. This is halfway across. Along the south wall is the remnants of an old stable. This area looks pretty cramped up, right? It's all nice and compact, hard to move through. But your party's moving east through it anyway, right? And to the east, far to the east, after roughly 40-50 feet or so, right, you can see, of course, the central tower, or the main tower, the east tower, right? It's east of you, it's 20 foot by 20 foot, narrow entry point. As you approach it, you can see just outside of it are the bones of various beasts. Okay. Alright, we've
We're
arrived.
going east. Oh,
Mhm. Go ahead.
We're going east, and then we'll stop right before the tower, and we'll take a rest.
Very well. When you arrive at the tower, just outside of it, your party stops and begins to take a small rest, right? So, during this rest time, your characters will have their shits and pisses, their smokes and such, right? And also in real life, you'll take a 5-minute break. Come back in 5.
Ooh, 5-minute break. Yay.
We're just resting up before we head in. Torture. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Theoretically, if everybody
Huh?
else dies,
What'd you say? Sorry, my bad.
I kind of,
What do you say, like?
kind of, I kind of blanked out. So if everybody else dies, I don't know the way home. My best bet is just
There's
fucking
a
set up
map.
shop.
Should be a map in camp of the dungeon. Willow, do you have a map that you can post?
Yeah, I'm streaming
Hold on,
it.
I'll be right
Oh, there
back.
it is. It's right there. If you scroll up, and he's streaming it.
Yeah, that's why I used to lead the party, because if I didn't lead the party, I would zone out. Fucking like 30 minutes into it, and come back and shit would be fucked. What do these red diamonds
So the
represent?
plan is, if you don't know, there's this one area with some skeletons. The plan is we're gonna get up with our spears and we're gonna stab at them one by one. So you usually you can stab them, then they spend time getting up, and then you stab them again. So that's
Time is
what we're
just
planning.
the party location.
Yeah, it really depends. But we should be able to reach them with spears, and they can't reanimate. So we plan on doing that.
Why
And then
not
get all the treasure.
just spear them before they get up?
Yeah. We could turn them and take all the treasure. There's some good treasure over there.
So, fellow, can you run me through what this map is? What all this stuff means?
So this fort's just on a hill. Like those lines are just hills.
Got you, contour
To the
lines.
north, it's like a marsh area. Diamond's just where the party's at, roughly. There's a well and a stable here in the middle. And then we got the dungeon down here.
Interesting.
This is so
There's
far
a
where
fucking
we're
pentagram?
mapped. No, it's a statue. It's just in the old days, the pentagram usually like denote a statue. So that's what I'm using.
I was like, what the fuck? There's a pentagram? I might just live here.
Right.
Seems like this is a fairly new dungeon, though.
Yeah, we've been at it for like about 2 weeks now, or a week.
The fuck? What am I not seeing here? You guys only got to level 1, or is there more?
No, we're just at level 1 right now. So,
There's a like a the way in. There's like a trap, and there's like no way to avoid it. Like that's been slowing us down for a couple of games, but we dismantled it last game.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we've encountered like ghouls on level one, so you gotta be careful.
You've encountered what now?
Ghouls on level 1. We've seen them.
Honestly, ghouls some bitches.
Alright, it's been roughly 5 minutes. Torture, you've got a weird static in your background. Weird static or feedback in your mic. Right. Also, if you guys are planning to cheese the game, there's going to be an update soon on the Grognard role. It's not happening yet, but just so you're aware, it's still the same as you're used to. You can find treasure in the dungeon a lot easier, right? Doesn't mean it will just hand itself to you, but you will at least be able to begin your search, and there's a guaranteed chance that there might be treasure in the area, right?
Good.
If you're able
I
to
like
find it and get it. However, the new
I
ruling,
believe that's an oxymoron.
yeah, pretty much. So you still, no matter what, have to search for treasure, right? It's just some areas don't have treasure at all, or some areas already have it, and you're increasing the chance. But uh, in the future, just to let you know how it's gonna work is basically if you do want to find a treasure roll, or use your give up being the Grognar to find more treasure. Basically, it's just gonna double the amount of treasure you find. That's it. It's pretty much the same, but now you actually have to search, and there's no
that's good. I like
illogical
that.
sense to it. So
Yeah.
you
Okay,
And
actually
that
have to
works.
find treasure,
yeah.
right? Like say you find a hoard of treasure, now there's twice as much there, or twice the chance to find treasure there. So
I like
that's
it.
it.
It
All right,
encourages more old school playstyle
it does, right? Versus what we currently
versus just
have, which
getting
it still does
yeah
to some extent, but it's you know, it's a little
yeah
more.
versus yeah. We would just
Yeah,
go to level 3, pop it, and then get out, and that's not
you
really
could, but you're digging into level 3 at that, or level 4 at that point. You still gotta
yeah.
dig. So
No, I mean like just a different room. We could go like 2 rooms
yeah,
over. It's just
you guys are excavating a freaking hallway.
yeah.
All right,
Doesn't make sense.
so let's go. Um, you care to arrest it? It's again just a reminder for those who are not familiar. We're at the ruins. We're at the ruins of Westerpoo at the moment, not quite in the tomb yet. It's currently February, early February of year 14 in our campaign. Okay, so the entrance is east of your position. Shall we enter? Or something
Yep, we're
else?
lighting torches and we're gonna enter.
Alright, who expends torches for the two torch bearers? If you
Uh,
Fiametta will light one and hand it to Lucas.
my retainer's gonna light one in the back. It's gonna be a backline torch.
Alright, they each lose one torch then. Minus one torch. Beyond the entrance, you stand within the ruins of the tower. The east side is collapsed. Toward the north wall, you see a stair descending below the tower, and to the south, you see a stair ascending. The stairs are quite narrow, and
Let's go to the stairs.
Khan, what are you saying? I can barely hear you.
Right, let's go to the stairs.
Alright,
No,
before you can have a closer observation of the area, Khan immediately points your party north, right, toward the stairs. Any objections?
No objections.
Very well. So you've made it to the stairs, you're descending the stairs. The stairs are narrow, forcing you guys to travel down the stairs single file. Is this fine?
Yep.
Yes.
Who wants to take point?
Lucas will go first.
Alright, you send Lucas first, torch and spear. The rest of the party follows along one at a time, right? Alright, the first 5 feet of stairs descends toward the east, landing, then toward the south for another 5 feet, landing, then toward the west for another 5 feet, landing. This last landing leads you into the stair chamber below the ruins. You're directly below the ruins. To the west is the exit into an open chamber in which you'll be stepping onto a platform raised high above the rest of the chamber, roughly 8 to 10 or about 15 feet from the floor, ceiling roughly 8 to 10 feet from uh, this platform. Stairs descending toward the west from the platform, descending around 15 feet deep. Just tells you that the chamber is at least maybe, you know, anywhere from 20 feet or so, right, from the floor, more or less.
ask the elf. Ask the elf what he sees on the ceiling, real quick. That's what I'll do.
He's looking up toward the ceiling.
Just immediately, what he immediately sees.
You can see a little further ahead, but the torchlight's in his way, right? So does not really
We'll
see
keep
much up
descending
there.
on. We'll keep descending the chamber into the chamber, and we'll keep our eyes on the ceiling.
Alright then, let's see. Alright, so your elf can see in the low lighting conditions a little better, but in bright light conditions he has a penalty, right? So right now the torch is making him hard to see, right? If he steps past the torch, then he can see a little better. So away from the torch's main light. If he's near the front, he's in the brightness of the torch light, so you can't see anything. So you have to send him ahead 10 feet in order for him to see another 10 feet of normal lighting for him, which would be dim for us, or too dark for us to normally see. So you
Dark
can send him
vision.
ahead if you want to scout. He can be basically at the edge of your torchlight, 10 feet ahead, and you can see another 10 feet, is what I'm saying. If he stands in your torch, he cannot see, right? It's too bright.
Hmm.
So are we sending the
It,
scout or the elf to scout, or there's our crude things we should just head on in, keep an eye on the ceiling, but the ceiling's too high above us,
yeah, let's
at
just head
least.
in. Just head in.
Okay.
It's not that serious.
The whole party is making their way in. Rank 1 is leading the way. This is Lucas and Evaristo, right? So you've moved westward 10 feet across the platform, stairs descending toward the west. Do you want to use these stairs or something else?
Yep, we use the stairs. We'll go into the chamber. We'll continue westward.
You're descending the stairs. You see some bones here now on the stairs. Animal bones. They're broken. The marrow looks to be eaten out of these bones. You're continuing down the stairs. It smells weird. There are some bones on the floor. They're not animal bones. They're human bones. Femurs, rib cages, a skull, half a skull, hands,
Hmm.
legs. They're spread out on the floor here. This is indeed very open type of tomb style, right? So, chamber. To the west is the only other exit, beyond which you see a corridor continuing. It smells musty
Continue.
down here. It smells like
Continue.
dust and bones and
Continue.
Do
blood.
you guys want to just crush these bones first, just in case?
Look at the skulls. Do they have like runes inscribed on them, Ekin?
No.
Okay, let's keep going.
Just
You guys
continue.
sure?
Yeah, they won't
Yeah.
reanimate.
I mean, you never know. All right, we'll continue westward.
Alright, your party explores toward the west into a corridor. The corridor is roughly 8 to 10 feet tall, supported by wooden beams, 10 feet long. You're approaching a 10-foot corner, in the corner of which you see a pool flowing out through the west
Go
wall,
to the
fed
north.
by the
Just
south.
ignore it. Just ignore it.
From the corner you may continue north. There's a corridor here.
Go north.
Alright. Okay. Just around the corner, there's what appears to be some snakes moving through the pots here.
Snakes.
Yes. They are here in the pots. There are some broken pots along the east and west walls of this corridor. At the end of this corridor, there is a door at the far end. So only rank 1 and 2 can kind of see these snakes sifting through the broken pots.
What do the
Are
snakes
the-
look like? Color and their size?
They're small. It's hard to see
Okay.
them. They're in the dust in the pots.
Are they reacting to us at all?
Only rank 1 and 2 can see it, so they don't seem to be minding you, right? But if you move north, you're moving through their territory.
We'll
How many do
continue
we see?
moving north carefully. And we'll keep observing them, see if they become hostile or not.
You're on the approach in 2 columns still. They're along the wall, so you would be walking through them in 2 columns.
How
So we
many
have to
do
go
we
single
see?
file.
How many do we see?
There's 3 on each side.
Do you guys want to approach single file then?
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't sound.
Hopefully, as long as we leave them alone, they'll leave us alone. But
We'll leave them.
Alright, you go single file.
yep,
Lucas,
north.
you lead the way. Behind you is Evaristo with spear ready. And you go toward the door. Rolling reaction. They start to snake away. Most of them ignore you, get close to the wall, hide under the pots. Some of them even snake along the west wall toward the south, where you see the pool, and they swim down into the pool and disappear. Right?
Okay.
They have ignored you. They fled your position. You
Okay,
reach the door at this point.
Mm.
All right.
Oh wait, if they flood, so none of them are at the pots anymore.
No, there are still
Oh,
some
they
of the
left us
pots.
alone.
Well, we should search the pots. There might have been treasure.
No, the pots are useless, bro.
the
Oh,
pots
People
are
have already
broken.
searched the pots. We have bigger treasure here.
Okay.
Lucas is gonna try to push the door open, see if it's loose.
All right. As Lucas tries to open the door, would anyone else like to take an action? One at a time, please.
Just no. Just let them see what happens.
All right. If you don't speak up, you're holding the line. Right. You're either on guard if you're paying attention, or you're not on guard if you're not paying attention. Pretty much. All right. Door's
Simple.
being opened. Let's see if it's unlocked. It isn't. Would you like to force it?
I'll tell Hakan to get up here with the crowbar.
Yeah, I'll crowbar it.
All right. Two people at once, or just one?
I mean,
Just two
I
people
can
at
I can
once.
try and pick the lock.
You want to send a
Wanna
thief?
No,
try?
no need.
I do be a thief.
No,
Uh,
no need. No need.
I mean,
You know what? Fuck
go
it.
and
We will.
try.
Hopefully not to meet the fate of,
All right. There's a
James, but
conflict of
I'll
interest
pick
here.
the lock.
Just let
Wakanda says
us
no. He's
open his
pushing
door.
it back and wants to open
We've
the
been
door
here before.
forcibly, and Josh
Let him.
wants to do
Hey,
his job and pick the
yeah,
lock.
let him do his job. Let him take a crack at it.
Hey.
We'll guard. All right,
Fine.
let's get some guards posted. Let him do it.
Are you gonna let
Fine.
Josh do his job or not?
yeah, just
Fine,
let him
whatever.
try.
Don't worry, I'm him.
So we're gonna let him try.
All right. 10 seconds go by. He's still picking away. 20 seconds go by. Still not working. 30 seconds go
Damn.
by. Nothing.
Just
40
Oh,
seconds go
damn.
by. Nothing.
okay. I just
If a
stop
minute
him.
hits, I'm gonna
forcing it
stop.
open.
50 seconds went by. Nothing.
I stop him.
You stop
I
him?
stop. Yeah,
He's
I
like,
just
give me one more chance, right?
no.
No? Alright. You stop him.
I
Yeah.
just use my crowbar to open it.
Who's helping you?
Fucking Lucas.
One
Is this
small
true?
tear is gonna fall down my cheek.
Yes,
Okay.
Lucas will help him.
The two of you get to prying at the door. The first 10 seconds go by. Nothing. Making noise. Noise check. Alright. Second attempt. Alright, it's opened. But noise check again. Nothing. No immediate responses after you force that door open. The door is pried, right? And you push it forward. And of course, beyond it is a wide chamber continuing north, supported by stone pillars on either side. 2 rows,
I
right?
let's go through and
Well,
then
not 2 rows,
fucking
2
destroy the
columns.
hinges. Destroy the hinges.
In front of the door is a hole. The floor is collapsed here. You see in the hole is a strange metal contraption, similar looking to like a hunting trap. Spring loaded by a loose spring at the moment. It looks disabled, but it looks like it's connected to the hinges of the door from the, of course, north side. If this were to get sprung, right, it would, of course, push another piece, a piston, right, to force the door shut. So it looks like it's disabled. Someone has pulled it loose.
We're gonna step over the pit, and then
Okay.
do you guys want to just get rid of this door?
Yeah, get rid of it, please.
Okay.
You step over the pit at this point, around it. The door's open, right? How, as you proceed into the chamber, you have to proceed northeast then, over the pit. Because toward northwest is the door itself. Do you want to go around the pit and make your way toward the door then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have the thief, if he wants to, we could have him maybe tap the pins out, and then you can just pick it up and quietly put it on the floor. You guys want to do that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but we gotta see how the hinges work first.
Yeah. How do the hinges work?
Alright, so first we'll make our way around the pit. Are we staying in the formation, or do you guys want to spread out and take post security in this area?
I'll post north.
Okay, so we're not in columns anymore. We're spreading out. Starting with the con. As soon as we enter, the parties about rank 1 or 2 might have just entered just now. You're rank 2. Did you enter already, or are you still in the corridor?
I'm still on the corridor.
You're still in the
The other
corridor?
side.
From the
I'm in
corridor,
that
what do you want to
dying.
do?
I'll guard to the south and see what they're doing up north.
One thing at a time. Are you guarding to the
No,
south or
I'll
are
guard
you
the
looking
south.
at them to the north?
I'll guard the south.
Okay. You don't have eyes in the back of your head, right? So,
Yeah, my
right.
retainer has a torch with him. He's gonna stay with me.
Alright, you keep Calder with you, guarding the south?
Yeah, he's just gonna stay behind me.
Yep. Alright, Lorenzo, are you entering the chamber or something else?
I'll enter.
Okay, as soon as you get in, are you? How do you enter, first of all?
From behind first. Walk behind him.
You follow first ring, so you rely on them to navigate? Okay,
Yep.
well then I'll come back to you then. You're just tailing someone. John, as soon as, or what would you like to do throughout this turn? Some guys are staying in the quarters, some guys are entering the chamber. What do you do? Five seconds. Alright, he
Torture.
does nothing. Okay, and Jacques, what would you like to do? You're lagging.
Oh, sorry. My mic suffers from that.
I cannot hear anything. Can anyone hear anything?
He's coming very
I hear like a
garbled.
buzzing in the background.
I heard him.
Jacques,
It sounds like a fucking
your mic is not working.
air conditioner or a washing machine in the background. Or like an electrical unit.
All right. Are we good now?
Better, yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and enter into the north because I heard them chattering about how they wanted to take the door off the hinges, and I'm all about that. I'm about that life.
Alright, moving in for the door. Okay. Fiametta, your action?
She's also gonna enter the chamber, stepping over the pit, and she'll keep watch. Probably to the northeast.
Okay, and Evaristo, he is a retainer. What does he do?
He will guard to the north.
You ask him to guard to the north, you will obey. And Lucas, your action.
I'm going to enter the chamber as well, stepping over the pit, and I'm gonna help out Jacques look at these hinges and see what we can do about it.
Okay, good to go. Alright, back to John. I'll give you one more chance. What are you gonna do?
There don't seem to be hinges on these doors.
John, hey, what's this?
Torture.
Yeah, the Japanese doors.
I'm gonna do nothing again.
Nothing? Good to go. Alright. So throughout this turn, we'll start with any immediate actions. First of all, we're just gonna have characters move around first. We see Lorenzo move along. He's following a garden there, it looks like. Or who are you following, Lorenzo? You said rank 1? Rank 1, there's a guy just posting security, and there's a guy approaching the door from the west.
I'll go with the guy that's approaching the door.
Alright. Party to the north. That's at the door. You guys arrive at the door. I'm assuming you went around the pit, and then, of course, south again toward the wall. Your west side of the door now, where the hinges are. What do you want to do here?
I'm going to.
Jax, your mic is not working.
God damn it!
I'm gonna post security in the chamber now.
All right. Are we good now?
Good. So as soon as you get to the door, Jax, what would you like to do?
I got a physical interpretation. I'm gonna take that bitch off the hinges. If you need physical evidence, I got you.
Unfortunately, it's not a Japanese door, so
Oh, you actually did take it off.
Alright, do you want to just try to force the hinges off, or how are you going to get this open? You
I
keep
feel like-
them.
Can I tap the pins out? Is it a conventional door? Can I tap the pins out?
It's an old medieval door hinge, rusty. But the bottom hinge is different from the other hinges. The bottom hinge has a strange mechanism connected to the floor and toward the where the hole is north of the door, right? There's a long rod that connects it to the trap, which would cause it to, slam in on the door and force the door closed if the trap was sprung, right? Until reset it. But there's a long rod that connects it to the pressure plate trap that's been disabled.
Interesting. Boys, I'm not really sure how you want me to get this bitch off the hinges.
Just pry off the hinges. I'll give you my crowbar.
Cool. The noisy way we go.
Alright, so, Hakan, you're not there. You're still in the corridor. You're trying to get in there and pass your crowbar off, or?
I'll just throw him my crowbar. Just
Alright, you
pass it.
toss your crowbar to him. He catches it. You start prying off the hinges.
I dropped it.
He drops it.
Yes, I will. I will. I will.
No, he's joking.
I got
he's joking.
butterfingers.
Alright, you pick it back up.
No, I'm serious.
Um,
All right. Yep. I'm gonna
so
pry this
as
bitch
he was
off.
trying to get this crowbar, as Lorenzo was providing security from this door, right? What was Lucas doing?
I was helping Jacques look at the hinges, and once he gets the crowbar, I'll help him pry them off.
Alright, well, while he was busy kind of grabbing the crowbar, did you want to observe the hinges for anything else?
Sure. I'll make sure they're not trapped. I'll just look at the hinges.
Like,
Well, I know the bottom one's trapped. I'll take a look at the top one.
if there's a mechanism up there.
Yeah.
There doesn't appear to be any strange mechanism. It's just a normal rusty hinge, but clearly there's a trap on the bottom one.
Yeah. Okay.
It's broken though. Let's see. Alright, we get to work. He got the crowbar. He starts to pry off one of the hinges. Which hinge do you want to pry off first? The big one or the upper ones?
We're gonna go with the up one.
Alright, the ones further up. Start with the tallest one or the middle one? There's 3 hinges.
Let's go from the top. Take it from the top.
Alright, start from the top, go to the bottom. Okay, good call. Alright, you know that if you get to work here, prying this off will make noise. Is this fine?
Yes, we can just retreat back through the door.
This means if there's noise, there's
I'm
a
gonna try and
chance
cover
for
up
a
the sound
wandering
by
monster in the
coughing.
distance to hear it and react to your sounds, right? Perhaps this could lure them to your position, like a mice making noise, so a cat can come and eat it, right? So, alright, you get to work, right? You start to pry at the top hinge. Let's see if it works. You got the crowbar, should have a good chance. They're rusty hinges. Alright, in your first attempt, alright, you're prying, you stick it in, and you start bending and prying, and then it just pops off easily. It doesn't have really much of a chance. Okay, the hinge has been popped off, and we made some noise. So, took about, the first part of it was just sticking it in, didn't take long, didn't make any noise. Second part was prying it, it popped off. It made some noise, and it did not lure any other reactions to your position or wandering monsters. You try again, get the next
Can I
hinge
try and
off.
cough and cover up the sound?
Alright, as he's working on the hinges, does anyone else want to take an action?
I was guarding. What about the guards?
Yes, you're still guarding. If you don't change your action, you're still doing the current action you're doing.
You still
Anyone
haven't
want to do
rolled.
anything differently from what they're currently doing? Okay, very well. He gets back to work. Next hinge is popped off. And it has
Yeah.
a
I'm
response.
re-rolling that.
Rerolling?
I'll use Old School Adventure, yeah.
Alright, you're no longer an old school adventurer. You get the mercy roll. Therefore, the sound is nulled. You pray to God that it doesn't make too much of a sound. And there's no
Watch it be
response.
1 again.
Okay. Rerolling. Good to go. Last hinge, the
Oh.
bottom one, alright, the biggest. This one looks more difficult. there's the hinge itself and there's the mechanism in the way too. So if you just go for the hinge itself, it should be easy. But the thing is, this one's further secured, and there's of course the mechanism in the way, the rod and such. So uh, let's see, very cute, the baby Yoda. All right, let's see, and of course Alex. Um, rolling. Okay, you attempt it. Your first attempt here fails. You just made noise. So you're prying away at this hinge, the last one on the door, which is of course attached to the trap, and it's a bit heavier, more reinforced than the other hinges. You just can't get it off quite yet. So, noise check, nothing. You try again.
When in
This
doubt,
one,
try
this
again.
last hinge is secured by basically further reinforced like nails. So when you first get, if you do succeed, you're basically gonna pop off one of the nails on this hinge, and then you have to pop off the last one. So this one basically requires two on the last hinge. All right. So you get one, you get it halfway off so far. It's bent, it's pried off almost. Only one nail or one thing is keeping it in. We did make some noise. Here's our final attempt. Okay, success. Noise is quiet. The whole door is
Meatball.
falling off now. He gets the last hinge off. The door's now leaning toward, I suppose, Lucas, who holds the door in place still. Okay, where do you want to put this door? It's 3 feet wide and 7 feet tall. Heavy
Can I
wooden
put it
door.
just across the fucking hole?
Throw it over the
Can
whole
I just
hole.
put it across the
Yeah.
hole?
Now we've
Yeah,
got.
we'll lay
Yeah,
it
well-
down gently. We'll lay it down gently over the hole.
Alright, you gently lay it down together. Now there's nothing to worry about when you enter. Just an open doorway. With the roof on the
Hey.
floor.
But we also can't use it to
Oh, champ.
lock out the monsters either.
Yes.
Alright,
But-
let's head in.
Who needs to block out monsters?
Let's go north. Let's get some treasure now. We've done with that.
Door secured. Or door now finally removed. Now we
we
can
get
proceed.
that information and start heading south, north.
The current turn is turn. Let's see. It is turn 3 right now. You've been in the dungeon for roughly 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. There was a Wonder Monster check. Alright, we're good.
Alright, we get
Alright.
that information and start heading north.
You guys reform your ranks. You make your way north through the wide chamber. It's 20 feet wide, east to west. It's continuing north. Every 10 feet or so, it's supported by a row of pillars, equally
Yep.
spaced.
And we're
All
also
the
looking
east
on the
and
ground for bone piles.
bone piles. Alright.
Yep.
You keep an eye for bone piles up ahead. Alright. As we proceed north, are we staying toward the center, or do you want to keep close to the west or east wall in particular?
What'd you do last time?
We went up the middle.
Do that.
If you go up the middle, you can't see either wall, right?
So guys, I recommend let's stay on the west wall.
Or you could see the walls, but barely. Right, they're in the very end of your torch radius. You want to stick to one side, you'll see a wall clearly, but then the other wall, you have no knowledge of it.
Just stick to the walls. Stick
Another
to the
thing you
west
can do
wall.
is you can split your group up or spread the ranks so that there's a torchbearer kind of on the east side and torchbearer on the west side. You can clear the whole area, right? Nothing can move through the shadows past
Like
you.
I were
with
to
your
be a
torch.
fucking skirmisher?
Yes, you can do that. You can spread your
So, like,
rank.
move it like through a horizontal line.
You can do that too. Yes, you can go into rows instead of columns.
Just like have one, like on each side, have like a cleric. Then like a fighter type thing.
You want to
Yeah,
break down into... Okay. 2 separate parties moving north. At least 1 torchbearer and 1 cleric in each party, so we can clear both sides of the
Yeah.
chamber. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Going down the list, hopefully... Do you guys want a moment to discuss how you're going to do this, or do you
No.
guys already know?
We know,
Alright, no.
hopefully.
Okay. You gotta go. As long as you guys do your job and don't make a stupid decision like put both clerics... If one cleric says he's on the left side, then the other cleric should, of course, seriously say he wants to be on the right side. But if you're not paying attention, then you might, of course, say something stupid. But we'll see who's paying attention then, right? So, Hakan, the adept. Which party? Party
I'll
1
be-
or 2? What West party's
I'll
1,
be
East party's 2.
west. I'll be
Okay.
on the west.
You're on the West party. You gotta go. So, then Lorenzo.
East.
Okay, good job. And then, John,
East.
you cannot speak for him. Wait, was that John? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, east. Jacques,
I like the way the West sounds.
good. And then Kelder, your NPC.
He'll be
He's a
he'll be
torchbearer,
on the
so
he'll be on the
which
east.
east? Okay. So if you heard the other torchbearer, make sure you pay attention, right? Fiametta.
We'll put her on the west.
Okay. Evaristo.
West.
And Lucas.
I'm going west.
Good. All right. We have about 4, 5 on the west, and 3 on the east. Okay. All right. Your party is moving up. 5 on the west side of the chamber, 3 on the east side, carefully advancing, revealing the entirety of the chamber. Along the east and west wall, toward the south, are open coffins piled up together, right along the walls. You continue through, and on each of these columns, facing inward, are sconces. Most of them have old, used up torches in them. Okay. Furthermore, as you advance, directly ahead of the door to the south, the way you entered the doorway now, or archway, uh, roughly 10 to 15 feet away, was a large statue of a stone dog. Okay. It's a black marble dog. Okay. Continuing past it, uh, east of that stone statue, along the eastern wall, so further north of the east wall, there's an exit here. An old door, wooden door, 3 feet wide, 7 feet tall. Continuing north, you have found that the chamber here has a. Or you advanced further north, and you found that this large, 20-foot wide chamber continues roughly 30 feet to the north into basically a corner of a chamber, if that makes sense. So now there's a
Yeah.
corner, the chamber's turning. You're not sure how long it goes before you reach the north wall. But so far, you may continue north into this corner chamber. Already you can see what appear to be, towards center, a lot of loose bricks piled on top of each other. Along the west wall, there's crates of old supplies, mostly bricks and mortar. It also starts to smell very bad up here. It smells rotten. You start to smell bad meat, spoiled meat, right? And start to hear insects too.
Okay. Uh.
Um,
So,
Continue.
you said there's crates or chests?
Yeah, further out we can't see. We only can see this along the west wall.
Okay. We go up a bit more. Yeah.
Both parties
Yeah.
advance north. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll regroup in the middle there, towards the wall.
Right.
The
So
north wall.
eastern party. As you advance north, the chamber is now turning toward the east. You can tell that the chamber is 20 feet wide to the east, continuing eastward, right? 20 feet wide north to south. And already you can see what appears to be like a table and some chairs and old platters and such over it, tankards on the floor. Other than this, along the south and north wall are more crates and shelves of various rotting foodstuffs or pots of wine. Alright, the other party, the western party, continuing north along the west wall, more crates of supplies, some tools here. As you push forward toward the north corner, there's what appears to be some people in here with you. They are they're just standing there, huddled up against the wall, and they're all turning to face you now, very slowly. Crooked bodies, right? They're
Turn undead
you immediately
instantly.
Start praying.
Alright.
Turn on that.
I start praying instantly.
So both parties are facing north, or the eastern party wants to face east?
Yeah.
Well, the
I'm going
party
down
I'm
the
in,
list. Alright, Hakan, you see the north of your position, what do? You turn? Turn undead?
yeah, instantly turn undead.
Turn undead. Okay. Lorenzo, you are making your way north. What's your move? You can see some
Turn
monsters to
undead.
the north.
Hmm?
What do? Turn undead as well?
Yeah.
Against the north?
To the northwest.
Northwest. Okay, that's where you can see them. Good.
Mhm.
And then, John, your east party as well. What do you do?
I say I'm gonna try to avoid them.
So what do you do? You just stay back?
Yeah, I'll try to get back further. If I can find some object to hide behind, then I will. But if not, I'll just try to find some cover, like around any corners I can or anything.
As you're backing up away from your party, right? The light is getting dimmer from you, but there are columns in here you can fall back to take cover behind, if that's what you want to
Yeah,
try to
so
do.
yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, so I'll hide
Alright,
behind some columns.
so you're moving south toward a column right now to take cover behind it. You'll be in the shadows. Jacques, for you, you're the western party, moving north. Enemies up ahead, undead. What do you do? Open fire or something else?
All right. How? So just to get an idea of spacing, how close are the enemies to the north wall?
They're at the north wall, standing among the crates. They're 5 to 10 feet from your position. Since you're in second rank, I suppose you're roughly 10 feet away.
Interesting. And is there any room to flank, like in dim
The
lighting,
enemy are north of you,
preferably?
friendlies are to the east, so you can't flank them right now. There's a wall behind them.
All right.
What's your move?
I'm gonna prep my sling and just make sure I don't shoot past a teammate. So no friendly fire.
Alright. Will you want to open fire though?
Nope. I'm just gonna prep it.
Okay, so you hold fire with your sling. Calder, torchbearer, east wing of the party, right? Holding the torch, NPC, just holding the line. As soon as this encounter starts, we're gonna do a morale check for him to see if he's gonna hold the line or fall back. Alright, he's holding the line, holding that torch steady. He does nothing else but hold the torch. Okay. Fiametta, the magic user, magician on the western wing. She's opening fire with her sling.
Yep.
Evaristo, west wing. He's if unless you stop him, he's actually stepping forward to thrust his spear into one, going into melee. Alright, Lucas, west wing. You want to move in and stab as well, or something else?
Yeah. Would I have range on them?
With your spear? Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I am stabbing away.
Alright, good to go. Your men advance, right? And the combat begins. Round 1, starting with missiles. One of ours on the west wing, open fire. This is Fiametta, okay? Rolling to hit. She is a medium, so it's just one attack. +1 for short range. 14 +1, 15 to hit. That's a hit. Her damage is 1 point of damage.
Oh,
Barely
she has -1
scratched.
to hit.
Nice, okay. She still hits.
Okay.
The monster is suddenly... Oh wait, no. It's got 2 hit dice. Alright, close call, but nope. Alright, it did not die, so... Just a scratch. This is indeed a fleshy golem, right? A zombie, a Wiederganger, right? So, she gets 1 hit on it for 1 damage. There's a small one here too. There's 2 normal sized ones and 1 small one. Okay. Alright. So one is hit by a stone for 1 damage, that's wounded. Okay, right after a shot, we go into movement. Someone's got feedback. If you can, mute yourself and tell you're speaking. Appreciate it. See. So, for movement phase, we can see John, you are able to start to fall back, right? You turned around to the shadows, you ran for a column and took cover behind it. You're to the south now. You're no longer with your party. You disbanded or broke rank. So you're your own party to the south behind the column. Let's see. From there, what do you plan to do?
If I can find any objects nearby in my near region, I will try to, but I'm assuming I can't, so I will do nothing otherwise than that
You
if
just
I
hold?
can.
Okay. You stay quiet and careful with your hammer in 2 hands. Okay, and you hold. You can't see anything here. Jacques. Oh no, not Jacques. Movements. Alright, we're done with movement. I think I saw 2 movements with Evaristo and Lucas. You step forward just so that you can start stabbing away, but you keep your enemies pinned to the wall at the moment. Poking and poking. Let's see if you can kill any of these guys. Starting with Evaristo. He's an elf. He gets 2 attacks. 9 to hit. What's his bonus? +1. 10 to hit. Missed, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, missed by 1.
Just barely.
Ooh.
His second attack is a hit. So he gets 2 jabs in there, right? First one missed, the second one hits. Damage is
Two-handed spear.
2-handing. Okay. 1 + 1 from strength + 1 from 2 hands. 3 damage. This is the one that's been hit with the stone. He hits it. That's 2 hits on this guy. He's still alive. Alright. And then it's Lucas, alright? There's 3 of them here. If you go for the same one, the other 2 are going to be able to advance and attack potentially. Do you want to stab the other 2, one each so you can keep them at bay for this round, or how do you want to attack?
Yep, I'm stabbing 2 different ones to keep them at bay.
Alright, there's only 3 targets here. 2 to the west, 1 to the east. You can reach all of them with your spear.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. So, first
I have a
attack.
+1.
8. Alright, +1, 9 to hit, missed. You at least keep him at bay. He's in your spear line's melee range. In melee, but from a distance. The other one is hit for 11 to hit, +1, 12. Hits, damage is with your spear, 1 to 6, 2 hands, or 1? Let's see.
1 hand because I'm holding a torch.
What's your strength?
+1.
Okay. 7 damage. Fresh one. Rolling hits. Not quite yet. Let's see. Good hit though. Right. Spear went right through, pretty deep into his shoulder. Right. Holding him back. Pretty hard. Okay. Good. Next is gonna be. We're done with melee. The enemy were just standing there. Right. They were turning around this round, trying to get a hold of the situation. And then our men, so we got to surprise them pretty much. Our men have gone move into magic phase. This is the turn undead. Both clerics turn undead against the north side. Rolling. These are 2 hit dice. Success for Hakan. They're turned. And failure for Lorenzo. They're not turned yet. For him at least. But Hakan keeps them against the wall praying. As soon as they turn, all 3 of them begin to cower in fear, blocking their faces or hiding their faces in their arms, right? They moan in pain as they feel Allah, right, pressing against them, or His wrath, right, His holiness. Hakan, as they're pressed down, the rest of you guys can move in for the killing blows, right?
Yep.
However, before that even happens, moving to round 2, we're flanked from the east. Something moved in from the east flank. No one was there. East flank is flanked from the darkness, right? By skeletons. You guys might remember a skeleton crew in here, right? They're to the east. We had no guards to the east, unfortunately. No turning toward the east either. So, east flank, east wing is under attack. This is Lorenzo, who is in the middle of turning toward the north. Suddenly, a spear comes at them, right? There's a total of. Alright, we'll roll for it. Let's see. I think I already remember how many. It's gonna be 7 attackers. No, only 5. 5 attackers total. Many were already destroyed. Actually, no, they came back. There's 7. There should be 7 attacks from the east. 7 skellies from the east, and half of them have spears so they can reach from second rank.
Oh.
So all of them should be able to attack this round. This is still the same round. They all moved. They were just a little late to the party. They advanced from the east and start stabbing away. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, because I was facing away.
Yes, you're facing northwest. They're coming in from the east. You're stabbed in the back, right? We had no guards to the east, unfortunately, because whatever reason, right? People chose different actions. It is what it is. We make the same mistake, right? Let's see. All right. So enemies rolling to hit. There's gonna be east flank. There's a total of 2 of you there. It's just Calder holding the torch behind you, and you, Lorenzo. Calder's attacked by 4 of them. You're attacked by 3 of them. They go for Calder first. He's the torchbearer. So, the front line of the enemy attack first. This is against Calder. 2 of them go for him. 1 hits, dealing 4 damage to Calder. He's dead. Rolling a save throw. Yeah, he died. Calder was holding a torch, afraid for his life, just holding steady, when suddenly from behind him, right, something grabbed the top of his scalp and shoved its short sword through his chest or his back and into his chest, right. Kicks him down to the ground. The torch falls and it gets darker. Okay, Calder is dead. Okay, next is there's until that was only one attack, so 6 attacks then replaced and going for, of course, the cleric right beside him. So the other 6 then beat against Lorenzo. All right, still in the
Class
front lines. Front line 13 with your armor class.
17, I believe.
What? That's a terrible armor.
17. It's descending, bro.
It's ascending 17.
No, we're
Sorry.
descending armor class.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 2.
Well, 17 is a hit. You said 2?
Yeah, armor class 2.
Alright then. You might survive it. Alright, you survived that one. Here comes the next next 5 attacks coming your way. Missed. 4 more. Okay, that's a 15. It's a miss still. 3 more. Missed.
Oh my god, Lorenzo.
Hits and
reroll.
hits. Alright, 2 hits. Rerolling the 1 hit.
Yeah, old school adventure.
Alright, only 1 hit this round.
That's fine.
You lose old school adventure. You get a mercy roll. And that one missed. You pray to your gods and right, you managed to somehow avoid one that should have hit you from behind, but you're overtaken. They're overwhelming you. They're slamming you to the ground, beating you in. You're trying to defend in the hand-to-hand combat, pushing them back, but one of them gets a jab in there and deals you 1 damage, just a slight cut. How many points do you have, Lorenzo?
11.
Good to go. You're at 10.
It's just like the wolves.
It's
Okay.
like the wolves again.
Alright, it's not looking too good. We're flying from the east. 2 are turned. They're not turned, of course. Khan stops turning them. So, Khan is
No, I
focusing.
don't.
Okay,
I
so
never said I stopped.
yeah, I know. So it's starting from the top. Hakan, do you want to keep your symbol against the ones to the
Yeah.
north or something else? Okay.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. They deal with them.
You keep praying against them, right? Keep praying to Allah that He will protect you. And then Lorenzo, do you want to try to turn these guys or something else?
Yeah.
Alright.
My only hope.
You remain faithful. You try to turn them. Okay. This is toward the east.
It's got a beam and initiative.
Okay. John, you're toward the south. You were waiting behind a column last round. What are you going to do this round?
I'm gonna try to pull out my spear and see if I can hit them from back here.
Okay. Alright. And then, Jacques, you're toward the west. You got a shot off last round, I think. Let's see.
I did not shoot last round.
Oh wait, no, you held your fire. Do you want to open fire at this point?
Yeah,
There's clear line of fire against the
I'm
monsters
gonna
north
whip a
of you.
rock at one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip a rock at the one we've been damaging.
Alright, good to go. You're a thief, so you can backstab in this situation. They're hiding their faces from you. They cannot see, they're unaware, so it's gonna be a partial backstab. Alright, Fiametta, you're toward the
I love
west.
backstabs.
Do you want to advance toward the east and help out over there, or what is this retainer doing? She's gonna advance east and shoot, or is she gonna shoot against the POWs, I guess, right? The surrendering monsters.
Would she be able to shoot to the eastern flank from here, or would she risk hitting Lorenzo?
They're all against Lorenzo right now in hand-to-hand combat, so there's a chance because Lorenzo's back is to us, right?
Alright,
So.
she's moving east to flank them and gonna fire at them.
Alright, she'll move toward the southeast then, get a flanking position. Alright, moving southeast so that she has a clear line of fire. Evaristo, you can easily step toward east and begin stabbing. Is that fine? For Evaristo? Boomer, your
Boomer.
retainer's advancing east.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Good to go.
Yeah.
He's moving east for melee toward the east.
Yeah.
He's going to join the east flank
Mhm.
soon. Lucas, you're toward the west flank. Do you want to do the same as Evaristo or something else?
Nope, I'm gonna keep on attacking the ones I have pinned here.
Okay, get these guys dealt with. Good to go. Melee toward the north. Alright, so for the start of this round, round 2 of hand-to-hand, or round 2 of combat, go into missile phase. Okay, Jacques opening fire against the helpless monsters toward the north. The poor zombies are moaning in fear against Hakon's holiness, right? His turn undead. Okay, just shooting them point blank is Jacques. It's automatic hit. It's partial backstab. I suggest you just take a double damage. Is that fine?
Of course.
Good to go. All right, you open fire on the weakest of them, or the fresh one. There's one
The
small one. The
weakest.
only fresh one is the small one. It's only 3 feet tall.
Oh,
Looks like a child.
shoot. I'm a one tap the small one.
The small one?
I
Okay.
pulled out my DSR 50.
You do a magnum shot on him. Let's see. Alright, as the small one's cowering in fear, you open fire with 4 points of damage there. Let's see, this one is only at 2 hit points. Alright, you pop his head open, right? It opens up
Yeah, quick.
and
Oops.
crashes into the rest of the supplies on the north wall. He's dead. Good shot.
Too easy.
That's a 1 kill on the north side. Okay, missile phase is done. That was the only shooter from your guys' party. No shooters from the enemy side. Movement. We see some movements. Okay, so movement, it consists of Fiametta advancing towards southeast. Does not get a shot off this round. Well, actually, yeah, she focuses on just moving as far as she can towards southeast to flank the enemy. The torch is on the floor here, but they're still light. Evaristo and Lucas, or no, Evaristo advances east, gets a stab in there, 2 stabs against the ones against Lorenzo, so he's trying to help his friend. Alright. And there's a chance that before he even gets there, they already had a chance to tear Lorenzo apart, because he's not actually there yet. So, all the monsters against Lorenzo, as Lorenzo's praying to his god, start ripping into him, right? They all just kind of jab and stab with their weapons, okay? As he's there just holding the line, trying to push them back,
Plus,
protecting himself
for
with his armor.
For initiative +1.
Your initiative doesn't matter here because you're not attacking back, you're turning undead.
Oh, okay.
They automatically go first then because you're not countering their attack. So,
Okay.
alright, rolling a hit. 7 attacks coming your way. Miss, 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 miss. That's 4 attacks. Here comes the last 3. Miss and miss. And miss. They beat against your armor, you hold them back,
Lorenzo.
right?
Oh, my god.
dude.
Left and right, a spear, an axe, a mace beats into you from left and right and forward, right? But you hold them back, you pray to your god. You're wary, you're in a daze, right? Soon they might not continue against your armor. Soon they might do something different, right? They can see it's almost useless to beat against your armor.
Oh no.
Alright,
Here
So-
it comes.
they're getting pretty close at this point, at least the front line. That's beating you in from the side with their axes. You might have seen, HEMA reenactments or Burhurt, people beating axes into armor, right? It does little to nothing. Might wear them down a little bit, but eventually it breaks down to a grapple and then a finishing blow, right? With a dagger or something closer. Some grappling, some choking, right? That's about it. So, before that can happen, of course, you have a chance to turn them. We're going into the magic phase of combat round. So,
Where
combat
is
sequence.
Lucas? Lucas hit.
What was that?
Oh yeah. I was still stabbing the zombies.
Yeah. Let me finish the melee phase. Evaristo gets 2 stabs in from the west. Alright, nothing. Okay, and then it's a no hit. Lucas, you try to get in there, stabbing 2 to the north freely. Automatic hits, and then 1d6 damage. You go for the weaker of the 2? The one that has
I'm
hit
going for the
points.
big one.
Okay. First hit is 5 plus 1 damage. 6
6.
kill. Alright, you go for the other one.
Yes.
2 plus 1, 3 damage, still alive. He took 3 hits and is still standing.
Okay.
Cowering in fear. Alright, melee is done. Moving into turn undead.
Yeah.
Lorenzo turning undead toward the east. This is your chance.
Yep.
You pray to your god.
Let
7.
me do the light and
Alright,
darkness.
pass.
I auto turn. Skeleton
Oh,
taken.
this is
Yeah.
2 hit die.
Oh,
Or no, these are 1 hit die. Never mind.
Yeah, this use
They're all.
the same roll
You
for
turn 7 of them. So,
There's
alright,
7,
good to go.
right?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a total of 7, so that's all of them, right? Suddenly, you're brave. They beat against you. You keep praying, and then there's a holy presence near it. They all start to feel it, right? They suddenly step back in fear of your god, right? And they kind of get on their knees and cover their heads, or maybe if they're further away, they immediately just kind of like step back and run into the shadows, right? But the others kind of just surrender, afraid,
Ethan,
right?
can
Trying to protect themselves from the holiness from your symbol and your prayer, right? With these last
Question.
7 all turned, we're just gonna pass it by. If it's all in agreement, you guys just bash their heads in.
Yeah, just kill everything.
Yep.
Okay.
And Fiumetta's gonna grab the torch from the ground.
Fine, she can do that. Yeah, she picks it up from where, of
Can
course,
I
the poor retainer died.
So,
Calder. Hopefully, you guys
can I
can
cast
compensate this
light as
family.
I'm turning?
What was that?
Can I cast light as I'm turning
On what?
my symbol?
Your symbol? If you cast light on your symbol, you're no longer turning, right?
Oh, okay.
So you want to stop. I mean, you already turned them, so you don't need to turn them anymore. But you can just keep your symbol out and then start praying a different prayer, right?
Yeah.
They're already
just,
turned.
just
So
kill them. Just kill
you
them,
want to
man.
kill
You
them
have to
first,
do
or do
it.
you want to?
We'll just kill them. We'll just kill them.
Okay, you keep praying, hoping that they will remain turned for however long, right? As long as you're in the area, they should be trying to flee from you, or if they can't flee, right, surrender, right? Um, so now they're surrendering to you. Some of them fled to the east, half of them fled east, so 4 of them are no longer in sight, but the 3 frontliners are near, and trying to crawl away from this holiness, but before they can, your frontline, your heavy hitters move in to just bash their heads in. Okay, we'll say that Lucas, you finish off the last one to the north as you finish this guy off, pinning him into the wall with your spear. Evaristo moved in toward the east, starts stabbing at the cowering skeletons, smashing them apart with his spear, caving their heads in right with his foot, kicks their head skulls off, right? All of that, 3 different attacks. He finished them off. Um, while that was happening, everyone else tries to recover from the combats. John, you were able to equip that spear of yours throughout this combat round. Okay. Now we're regrouped. Let's take a moment to recover from this. The enemy to the east should be turned.
Can we also say as we killed them, we just got their heads, so we just get it over with?
Good. Yeah, that's fine. You gather the heads of the zombies. You gather the heads of
And
the
skeletons.
skeletons.
Yeah.
Where do you put these?
Lucas has a
Yeah.
pack. I don't have any equipment on me.
Alright. Full on loot.
Yeah, I take back the pack from my retainer.
Each skull will count as 7 pounds. Each head will count as 10. So the pack carries up to 60. Carries all the zombie heads, which is 30 pounds. For the skulls, though, it only carries up to 6 of them. 1 skull is remaining. That needs to be looted.
No, we only killed 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Good call. Thank you. All of them are looted, except for the 4 monsters that fled to the east.
Mm-hmm. And can I go ahead and cast my spell?
Yeah, you casted it once they
Yeah,
fled and
Lorenzo,
once they were crushed.
Alright. Just pray, be like, I am the light in the darkness.
Good to go.
and-
Light has been cast during this turn.
much
This
symbol.
is turn 4 right now. Okay.
So
Another
what was
monster
in the
check.
corner where the zombies were?
One moment
Uh,
before we go any further. The corner in which all the zombies were is full of supplies. The north wall has and the west wall have supply crates. The crates consist of bricks, and then there's of course sacks of mortar. There are buckets for water to make the mixtures, and there's are a handful of tools on either side, like either chisel and hammer, or there's a spade maybe, or there's a pickaxe, or there's a wood axe, right? So various tools on either side. About 3 different sets of tools on either wall, and about 1 crate on either wall. Smaller crates holding the sacks of mortar, and that's pretty much it. Also in the center of the area is a pile of bricks ready to be placed, right? So, but that's all you find here, and your characters are tired, so from the combat they need a moment to rest. It is also turn 4. Do you guys want to have your characters rest here, or do you want to keep exploring?
Didn't we rest at the start before we head into the dungeon?
Yes. So they're fine, I suppose. But from the combat
Yeah.
to turn 5, I suppose. Turn 5.
We,
No, the
we may
combat
as well
took place
rest,
turn
guys.
3.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, at
Um,
least Lorenzo has his light, so
So
yeah,
at
we'll
the
just
by the time you're done looting, right, and everything, and recovering from the combat, it's gonna be turn 5, pretty much.
okay.
Yeah, we may as
So
well rest.
Yeah.
turn 5 is the best time to rest because it leads you into
Yeah.
turn 6, which is time to refill
Yeah.
the torches, right? So
And if we fail the check, the 1 minute check, we can just run away too. We'll be refreshed.
all right, we'll do a rest here. All your party members are resting then. Okay, we have different characters. You can still guard somewhat as you rest. It's just there's a 2 6 chance you'll get caught off guard when you're resting. Naturally, if you're fully sleeping, you're gonna be caught off guard.
Killed.
And then, of course, if you're not resting, you won't be caught off guard as long as you're facing the right direction, right?
Mhm.
So, uh, are we all resting, or do you want to set up a post or post security as we rest? If we do that, then
Yeah.
those guys will have to spend more time to rest then, right?
Mm.
I think we should all just rest and then we'll just
Mm.
sit down facing different directions.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I just
That
have
should work.
a logistical question. So you can silent turn as a cleric, right?
No,
Oh, you can't.
you pray, right? So they can hear you
Oh,
and
okay.
be afraid of you.
Okay.
I suppose you
That's
can
all
Right.
make your prayer silence, right? But only you will hear it, right? So only
okay.
you
Never mind.
will feel the holiness, right? You want to make sure that the undead might hear it too, so that they can be
Okay.
afraid of you. Um,
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
You can. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's time for me to go pick up my girlfriend. I gotta dip. I
Very well.
can just leave my character in hands of the party leader.
Jox's morale
Sorry,
is
I know
broken.
it kind of sucks dipping out.
All good. It happens.
I know it
Thanks for
sucks
playing
dipping
as long
out.
as you did.
Save me if you'd like.
All right.
You gotta take it easy.
Yep, you too.
Yeah.
For the
Let's see the
the adventure, Jox will, his morale is broken. He's like, after this combat, after seeing all of that, he's ready to leave. He's like, I'm gonna go. Let's probably head out. I'm not going any further than this,
Mhm.
right? So he takes on a broken morale at this point. The rest of
Mhm.
you can press on without him if you want, but we'll lose our
Uh.
thief. So
He can. I'll ask the elf real quickly. What does he see eastward with my light? Like how
with your
far can he
light,
see with my 15 feet of light?
it is as bright as normal light, like a torch light, so you can read with it.
Yeah.
So you can see in these conditions. In daylight, it's hard for him to see. In intense light,
Yeah.
very close, he cannot see very well. Looking toward the east, well, with 15 feet of light toward the east, and we're still in the corner chamber, he can see the table, he can see supplies along the walls.
Mhm.
He can see twice as far, of course. So, in that case, he can see the far end of the chamber. The chamber stretching toward the east, again, is 20 feet wide north to south, and a total of 30 feet east to west. The corner chamber is 20 foot by 20 foot, is where the party is resting currently. The previous chamber was 30 foot by 20 foot. So, again, the chamber to the east, you can see at the far end, there's a set of stairs ascending. And also in those dark corners are where the undead cower. You can see them. Uh, they are kind of up against the wall, shaking, right? Afraid for their lives, right? Rocking back and forth, maybe praying to their false god, right? The devil, that they might be saved, right?
Mhm.
But they're against the walls, right? Afraid for their life,
Can we
on their
just
knees.
qui- can we just
Yeah.
quickly execute them then if they're just cowering?
You're 30 feet east. You want to
Okay.
advance your men?
What do you guys think?
You haven't even rested yet.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll rest in that case. He can at least keep tabs on them though, right?
Yes, you're guarding toward the east.
Okay. All right. All right. Good.
You want to rest or you want to guard?
Rest. Rest. Sorry.
Okay, so while the party was resting, the whole time Lorenzo was guarding, actually. Although you wanted to rest, the rest of the crew was already resting. They didn't do anything else. You were observing toward the east, which meant that you were not resting. So you will take more time for the party to rest. Let's see, fully.
Well, I would have just observed for like a round or two, unless it takes longer.
It took longer than a round, right? Round
Okay.
is 10 seconds. Takes way longer to observe and exchange information with your elf on what he's seeing up there, right, to the east, and to discuss your ideas openly on what you think you should do
Okay.
about it. At least a minute went by, right? So your rest would be delayed.
All right.
In that case, every moment counts while your party members are resting, right? You are doing something else. That's the that's how it is. Um, all right, take 5 minutes. Come back in five.
Mhm. So, what you guys need to do because of that, you guys should, when you get the chance, um, while I'm resting, I'll have to rest for like a minute. You guys can just move up and kill them at that point, and I could still be posted here. What do you think? Hey, you be below? You here? Oh, hey, Jenks. Good to see you. How you doing? Oh, no way, you're muted. Yeah, you could still talk, but it's at the end of games. In between games, usually can't talk, even during break. You back below?
Yeah,
Why is he be deafened?
he's not.
Anyway, you guys need to go. While I'm resting for a minute, you guys go execute the skeleton.
Yeah, we can head east, and then from what I remember last time, there was like spices and
Yeah, we could
other
take
stuff
off.
there.
Yeah, we're running low on time. We should just take that and leave.
And I think we have like an hour left, don't we?
We have an hour, but like it's still good just to stay
Yeah,
on
yeah,
time.
yeah. So do you just want to get the spices and then head out?
Yeah,
I
cause
think we got it. I think we get a pretty good loot
yeah,
here.
we got all the heads.
You got to watch your flank next time, man. They almost got you.
Okay, I'm built different. Gotta watch.
Alright, your rest is past. Your break is done. Hopefully you're all back. We're gonna continue. It's currently turn 6. It's time to refill the torches. A minute or two need to go by before the others are fully rested. So we're going to have halfway to turn 6 before we're actually back in action. So, but torches need to be lit. So who's lighting torches? Yeah.
I'll
Fiametta
do.
will expend one.
Okay. She hands it off to Lucas.
Yep. And
All right.
then we'll do one more for so she can carry it. So she
Okay.
should be down to 7.
Did you note down what turn I cast light, Ekin?
Yes, that was turn 4.
Okay. Making sure.
Alright. So now it's gonna be turn 7. Or not turn 7, halfway through turn 6. When you guys are able to take action. When the last group finishes their rest. So the rest of you have provided some security for them, and now they're done. So now we may continue.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the east.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading east in formation.
I'll
Right.
make sure to keep turning.
You keep praying eastward,
Mm-hmm.
constantly making noise, constantly praying.
And Lucas will actually prod the floor with the end of his spear as we go along.
Alright, Lucas is prodding the floor ahead.
Mhm.
He's at the front. Alongside him is Evaristo. And I suppose we left Calder behind. Alright, he's just on the ground, dead. Okay, so Calder of the village, right, our torchbearer, is left as we advance toward the east, exploring into a 20-foot wide chamber, 10 feet ahead of which you see a table, surrounded by a few chairs. On the table are platters and forks and tankards and such. Along the north wall and south wall, there are foodstuffs. Right away, you can see along the north wall old sacks of rotten grain. Toward the south wall are pots of wine. Toward the or past the further past toward the east, along the north wall, are old kitchen utensils. And toward the south, uh, looks like sacks of sacks of rotten food, right? Just pieces of food, all flattened out, maybe bones and such in the sacks. Mostly just empty sacks full of nasty smelling uh, food remains, long past and aged, right? So there's not much to the south. And further east past that are the corners of the chamber, south and north of the stairs which lead up. A narrow stairway ascends toward a trap door. Um, and in these corners, waiting in the shadows as you advance, are the last of the undead. They stand there in the shadows, weapons in hand, right, just pressed up against the wall. You're praying against them as they stand there, and they're held at bay for the time being, right? You keep praying, and these bones continue to just wait there against the walls, right? These
I'll just,
skeletons.
I'll just, I'll just throw my holy water at them, just cause.
Splash at them? Okay.
Yeah,
You splash about half of it at 1, dealing 1d8 damage. It melts it for 2 damage. It is nearly destroyed. You want to splash it again with the last bit?
sure. Just
Alright. 3 damage finishes it off. So you kill one of them toward the east with just holy water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We'll just have the
Um,
fighters spear them.
No, they have spears too. We have to like gauge
right.
them.
Just use range.
There's
Um,
only 2 left. Oh, no, there's 3 left to finish. They are afraid of your clerics who are holding the symbols against them. They will not attack these clerics. They're fleeing for them if they can. Otherwise, they just kind of stand there.
Do they have spears?
Uh, they do. They all have spears.
Right. Lucas will switch his spear to sling, and he'll just start firing at them. And then I'm gonna have Via Meta watch our rear. She's gonna be
If you
watching
want,
the
the
west.
spear can work out here to some extent, but a safer bet might be to just stone them to death.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stone him to death.
Okay,
I'll
switch
also
out to your
stone them,
slings.
yeah.
And then
And
I'm
just
having
stone
Via
them.
Meta watch our west.
Okay, you send one guard toward the west, Fiametta, with her torch.
Yep.
She watches the west as you guys are busy stoning these to death. Anyone else want to take an action? John, do you want to do anything as this is happening? As Lorenzo,
No, I
Hakan, and
won't.
Lucas are busy to the east, what do you do?
I'm just gonna keep to my safety. I'm just gonna say I'm scared.
Very well.
Betraying no money.
Alright. Jacques was left in the shadows. He's waiting in the darkness. He's afraid to move on, right? You left him with Calendar's remains. Okay. But of course, we're toward the east, and we have crushed our enemy. They lie dead at our feet. All last three of them. You loot their
Right.
heads. That's fine. Is that it?
Okay, we're looting their heads, and then you said there was stairs to the north and south leading up to
Stairs on
trapdoors.
the east wall leading up to a trapdoor, a floor
Oh.
door.
Do you guys just want to loot here and then go back, and we can explore east later on?
Let's loot and get out.
Okay.
Grab
You
what
guys
you
get the
can.
heads, and then Lucas will try to grab some wine.
Some more.
There are several
Why?
wine pots here, if you're interested.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I can't carry anything more. I don't. My pack's pretty full too.
Can
I
I?
I can carry some of the skulls.
Alright. There are several wine pots. They look like cheap wine, though. Cheap wine pots. There's a total of
Uh,
roughly 10 of
Mm.
them. Each look like they might be worth maybe a single silver
Ooh.
if you're
Wow.
willing to
oh,
carry them. And they weigh each about 5 pounds, right?
5 pounds.
do you guys want to search for something else? Maybe there's spices or something.
Yeah, like spices or something. We'll search for that.
Where? There's the south wall and north wall.
Mhm.
Which wall? Are we staying
Uh,
together or are we spreading out?
I think we're gonna spread out.
yeah.
Very well. So
Mhm.
you're spreading your forces out, splitting your party, sending some guys to the north, some guys to the south. We still have one person on guard toward the west. It's
Via meta.
Fiametta. Okay, she's guarding the west. As she guards the west, starting with Hakan, what's your move?
I want to check under the table. I want to see below the table, and then I want to check the ground under the table for hidden construction, secret
Alright,
doors.
we'll put you at the table. Lorenzo,
Mm-hmm. The silverware that I had spotted earlier, Ikin. I'm gonna
no
go
silverware.
investigate.
There's kitchen utensils to the north.
Or not silver. Yeah, kitchen utensils. I'm gonna go see if there's anything else among it. Yeah.
John,
I'm gonna go out west actually, and go a bit out further past.
toward the darkness, toward the remains.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacques is broken. Alright, Fiametta is guarding to the west. Evaristo will join their side then. Guarding toward the west. Lucas, your action.
You said there were shelves to the north and the south or southern walls, correct?
Uh,
Or just the south?
yeah, so you can see on the north side, there are some shelves there. And one set of shelves, of course, toward the west, is where you see remnants of grain, right? And things to make bread with, right? Um, toward the east side is where shelves with utensils and pots and pans and such.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay at the southern wall or
South
shelf.
wall. The west area
Yeah.
has the pots of wine and other dried goods on the shelf. Is that the one you want to check?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the dried goods, see if they're valuable or maybe there's like spices or something.
Very well. Alright, starting with Hakan, you made your way toward a table. You look under it, and there's some tankards on the floor. Do you want any of these? They're old tankards,
What are tankards? What are those?
like
It's a
cups.
cup.
No, I want to look like the bottom of the table from under it, and then I want to look at the ground under the table for hidden
Under the table,
construction.
there's webs. Do you want these?
I want to look at the floor under the table then, hidden construction.
Okay. You observe the floor for potentially hidden or new construction, as if these
Yeah,
bricks have been
secret
recently
doors,
placed
hidden
here.
construction. Yeah.
Alright, you just observe them for a whole turn. Alright, you start observing
Yep.
the floor for potentially new construction here. The floor looks dusty with old stone bricks. Alright, we'll come back to you. Lorenzo, you are busy toward the northeast checking out utensils. There's a shelf here with a few uh, pots and pans. There's also basically hanging from the wall here are some large utensils like spatulas and spoons, and also here is the large cooking pot, firewood, all wet and moldy and old, full of holes. And then on the floor or under the shelf in the lower part, there's like a basket with plates and stuff, platters, and then another one with tableware like forks and knives and such.
Mm.
They're all rusty and old. Do you want any of this?
Well, none of it appears to be silvered or has any sort of value, really.
Which part do you want us to check for silver?
I'll check the platters.
The platters?
Hmm.
Okay. You look at them, and 6 of them look like they're made of a somewhat valuable material. They're not exactly
Okay.
silver, but they are maybe a special kind of stone or material. Like it
Mm.
is not clay, but it
I'll
is like
take them.
pewter, right? Very shiny pewter under it. So
I'll take them.
these are worth 1 silver each. There's 6 of them.
How much do they weigh each?
They each weigh 1 pound. You get
I'll
six
take them.
pewter platters.
Yeah. Put them in a sack. And then I'll just rinse and repeat for the rest of the things here, like the pots, the silverware.
One thing at a time. So what will
Not
be
silverware.
next?
Sorry. Not silver. The like the forks and the knives.
Okay, the tableware next.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll come back to you. You're
Okay.
busy doing that. This is throughout that turn. Okay. Jean, you went toward the west, past the guards, into darkness. What do you want to do out here? You're about to leave the crew.
I want to walk a little further out and start just kind of tapping the ground to see if I can scope out an area and find any activity. Like I'll just slowly start moving around a little bit.
Slowly moving around, tapping the floor here. We have already moved in this direction, so let's see if you hear anything. You're in the shadows, you're in the dark. and back to Fiametta was guarding toward the west. She's trying to listen for things, but because someone's toward the west making sounds, she only hears them. Same thing with our Evaristo guarding west. Lucas, southwest corner. There's one shelf here with a few small pots, right, that you can open up and look at the contents.
Yep.
All right,
I will look through them. Yeah.
Okay. One pot has salt in it, one pot has pepper in it, and one pot has a strange cinnamon smell in it. Probably cinnamon, right? But it's wet and nasty inside.
Okay. Well, I can't carry any of them because my pack is full. Um.
I'll lend you my bag.
Each of these small pots, if they have good material in it, has worth maybe 1 silver. So the pot of salt is 1 silver. If you want it, it's small. It's like a very small pot, right? Just I would say called a, like almost like just a flask of salt.
Yeah.
That's another word. Yeah, a
Okay.
jar.
Well,
Yes,
for
a small jar of salt.
I guess for now, I'll just take the pot of salt and I just hold it underneath my arm.
All right. So there's actually yeah, the cinnamon one is actually fine. It was concealed or it was sealed, so you opened it up and the cinnamon's fine. You could take all 3 jars of spice, pretty much.
Okay. I'll quickly tell the clerics like, hey, I found some spices up here for later.
Okay. These are not hidden treasures, so not very valuable. Um, but can be worth a few silvers. Worth a week's wage. Um,
Next time when we come there, we should remove the shelves. Look behind them.
all right. While he was
Yep.
busy doing this, that was the last one this turn. Going into the next turn of action, we're now in
Me?
turn.
What happened to me?
What do you mean?
Mm, I thought I was rolling to see if I found any hidden construction.
I'm about to tell you if you did. It took you a turn. You
Oh,
started
okay.
like halfway through your turn, right, to find out if there's anything there. Right? Did you not? We already did you. You were the first one, right, for that turn.
I only looked under the table. I didn't really like do a turn. It was just using my eyes looking at the
Right.
table.
So you would get the results at the start of this turn. This next turn,
Oh,
it's turn
okay.
2 now.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what you're seeing, then you tell me what what you're doing for the rest of the turn. So as I go down the list, you're telling me what you see after I tell you your results. That makes sense.
Sure.
That way, everyone had the chance to do things. We did not all wait for you to find out your results before we all. So we did not stand there for 10 minutes until you found out that there was nothing there, right? So they were doing things while you were looking at the floor. Okay, so is that fine?
Yeah. It's good.
Alright, we're on turn
I'm
8.
listening.
Okay. Hakan, at the start of turn 8, you have finished your observation, right? There. And that's when you would finish, right? You do not get your results before you start searching, you get it after. So now you're finally
Sure.
done,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
the start of the next turn. So now I can tell you the results. And you have discovered that under the floor is stone tiles. Uh, you're looking for new construction, and nothing here is new. It's all old, based on the
Hidden
cracks
secret
you have
doors.
observed. What's that?
Uh, what about secret doors? I'll do that then next.
Alright. You start observing for secret doors on the floor. Okay. So you just want to observe, or do you maybe want to take an action to tell you if there's a secret door?
I'll uh
Just rely on rolls,
what?
or rely on action?
I'll look like for weird markings, like if there's like a for if I can
What's a weird
or
marking to you? Describe it.
like if I can see like a marking of like a wooden, maybe a wooden door or like a wooden trap door.
You're looking at the floor right now, and you just see stone bricks here on the floor.
Maybe any of the loose bricks, any like loose bricks maybe.
You don't see any loose bricks. Do you want to observe for hidden loose bricks or something?
No, if there isn't any, then I'll just stop. Table doesn't seem that.
Do you just want to keep observing for a secret door, or
Oh, I'm gonna switch up to the uh I'm gonna go up to the north shelf and start observing for secret doors and new construction type shit.
alright? You're moving toward the north wall, halfway through your turn. Okay. And the next character is Lorenzo, who is busy with the northeast side, looking over utensils. Right after you start pulling apart the platters, you went through the tableware. You found
Mm,
6 pieces to be valuable.
Take them.
They were actually silver, each worth
Ooh.
about 1 silver each. So you get
Oh.
6 silverware.
Okay. Nate, how much do they weigh?
Uh, 10 of them will weigh 1 pound.
So about 0.6.
1 pound. All 6 is 1 pound.
Oh.
All right. Uh, next. And where are you putting these items? In your bag or something?
Yeah, I have a sack.
Okay, in your sack. Very well. Uh, next is John. John, last turn I saw you move toward the west, past the guards into darkness, and you start prodding the floor, tapping the floor. Right. You hear nearby a voice. Right. It's Jock saying, "Hey, hey, John, when are we leaving?" Right. He's talking from
I
the
say we
dark.
should leave immediately. I wanted to leave as soon as possible. I'm with you on this one. We need to get out of here.
All right, John. Do you want to leave? You can't see though. Do you want to light a torch? Do you have a torch to light?
No, I'm just using a stick to try to echolocate.
Okay, you just tap like a blind man against the floor. Do you want to invite Jocks to follow you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You guys are trying to move toward the west together now. You want to keep moving toward the west or toward the south? Or north or east? Which
I
way?
say we move south.
Alright, you think it's south? You start moving through the south blindly through darkness. Okay, very well. You're splitting from the party with Jocks. Alright, and then Back to, let's see. Fiametta was on guard, right, just kind of watching the west, confused on, of course, the action of one of the masters of the party, right, who went west. She continues to remain on guard, listening as best she can, torch in hand, sling in the other, standing with Evaristo, who just kind of has a seat and is still on guard, right? He picks up one of the old chairs and sits down and watches west. Lucas, toward the southwest, still looking over the shelves or the pots. There are pots of wine here. Are you interested in these? But they're small pots of wine.
Can I just open one up and sniff it and see if it smells like more special? I guess than the cheap one.
Okay, you pick one up, you pop it open. Okay, and saving throw versus disease.
Oh man.
All right, 12. What's your saving throw versus disease? It's 12, right?
Let me see. I'm looking it up right now.
It should be 12. What's your wisdom?
Yeah, it's 12. Wisdom is normal.
Okay.
So 12. Yep.
All right. You barely are able to avoid it, but there's a foul stench coming from it. It smells really bad when you open this pot.
Yeah, I'm
You're
putting
not
it
sure
back
what
down,
was in
putting
there.
the lid on it.
You close it, okay? But it caused you to get dizzy for a moment. If you smelled it any further, you might, fall over from how smelly
Yeah.
it was. All right, you set it carefully on the ground. That one stunk. Okay, you want the other pots?
No, at this point I'm just gonna go over to Hakan and tell him like, hey, we gotta go. But I'll let him search though. I'll let him search.
All right, let him finish his turn.
Yeah.
All right, we're going into the next turn. That was the end of turn 8 to 9. You've been in the dungeon for 90 to 30 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so from turn 9 through 10 now. Mind you that torches will need to be refreshed at turn 12. We'll need to rest around turn 11. So, or earlier.
We already refreshed torches, like
That was
earlier.
turn 6. It's turn 9. Time is passing. Hakan does not
Hakan,
stop.
let's just get out of here, bro.
Alright,
We can come
so
back
Hakan,
later.
what is your action? You were moving to the north. You made it to the north with your observations toward the table, but before you move any further, some characters want to regroup and discuss. Like Lucas, he walks over to you. He's like, Hakan, let's head out. What do you think? Time to regroup or something else?
I give it like a sigh. I'm like, yeah, sure, fine.
All right. Naturally, you're not gonna really find terribly much treasure. You're only in basically, I think this is only the second chamber we've explored, right?
Yeah.
So we're not even that far into the dungeon yet. All right.
At least we made progress.
Indeed. Uh, it took us 3 or 4 sessions to finally clear this chamber, right? Only
It's
it's a lot. Yeah. It is
it's
what
a
it
lot
is.
easier with a smaller party.
Very well.
It's a lot harder.
But it's also more risky too.
Okay.
Let's get out, guys.
There are 2 separate
Let's go.
parties. I needed to make another one. Another one we must check for the other party. Okay. So the party's now regrouping. Any objections? All right.
No, I'm just gonna say to John, he's not getting any treasure. He did nothing.
So back to the other party, John's party with Jacques. John, you led your men south through the chamber, tapping on the floor until you would bump into something. And you're moving along and you're making your way south, and eventually you're stepping over what it feels like wood creaking under your feet. You want to keep going?
No, I'm gonna try to avoid the wood.
Alright, you want to go left or right of it?
I'll go right of it.
Okay. So how far right do you want to go? 5, 10, 20 feet? How far?
I'll try 10 feet first.
Alright, you're tapping ahead with your pole. You have a pole, right, John? Or is this? What do you have in your hand?
I think it's a spike.
Spear?
No, I don't have a pole. I have a spear.
Spear.
Yeah, I'm using my spear right now.
7 feet ahead. Eventually touch what appears to be maybe a flat surface. You're touching a wall, it feels like.
I feel what it's made of.
Stone.
I'll try to feel the edges of it to see if it's encasing anything or something.
Okay, you're feeling it up on the wall. Holding you is Jocks through the darkness, and you're trying to see if it's blocking something, encasing something. What do you mean?
Or yeah, if it's a different wall other than the hallway walls that we went through, so maybe it's guarding something more special or powerful than what we've been through already or something.
It feels like a stone
Or if
wall.
it's marking something.
Do you want to follow it east? I mean, north or south? It's going north and south right now.
I'm gonna go north.
Or actually, you can't really tell where north or south is. It's basically going right or left as you press against it.
I'll go left of it first then.
Okay. You're going left of it. The rest of the party, back to you. You start to explore out of here, carefully observing, moving, and mapping as you go. Which way from here?
We're gonna head west, and then once we're like by the crates and all the supplies, we will start heading south.
Okay. Yeah, you make it there. You see Calder's remains. Do you want to take anything here, or do you want to just leave him?
Let's
Okay,
bring
then.
back the body,
Yeah, I'll
guys.
bring that body.
This isn't a cursed place. We shouldn't leave him here.
Yeah.
All right. We need 2 people to drag his body out if he had a reasonable rate of movement.
Lorenzo can spare a hand.
Lorenzo and Evaristo, I would recommend.
All right. Their buddy carrying him out of here. Toward the south we go. As you explore toward the south, eventually you see 2 guys in the southwest corner feeling up on the walls, right? Toward the southwest corner. John, your party's being approached by the other party. Light shines against your wall. You're in the southwest corner.
I shout up ahead. Hey,
No,
stupid! What
don't
are
shout,
you
don't shout, don't shout!
doing?
I cover up
Okay.
Hakan's mouth.
Okay, you cover Hakon's mouth before he can scream too much.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Lorenzo, go
I look at him like, what?
Hey,
you're gonna
let's-
floor a monster. Like, we'll turn to John. Like, we'll do like you know an audible whisper. You know, like a small call. Like, hey, over here, guys.
All right, John, you want to regroup?
Yeah.
Okay, you fall back in line, along with Jocks. 12 minutes for a dragon attack. All right. Which way from here? Across the door? The door's on the floor, spanning the
Yep.
gap. Okay.
We're going south across the door.
All right. Back into the chamber with the pots. Want to
Right,
continue
continue
south?
south to the pool, and then we will go east.
Very well.
Mhm.
Okay, nothing's in here anymore. The snakes are no longer here. You pass the pots. You continue south toward what appears to be the pool in the southwest corner. You pass that. You go east toward the previous chamber. Stairs up ahead, bones and such. Very large chamber. Up the stairs or something else?
We're going up the stairs.
All right, platform, past it, stair chamber, narrow stairs ascending up, spiraling. Is this fine?
Mhm.
Yes.
One at a time, single file. Lucas leading the way. We make it back into the tower by turn 10, pretty much.
Yep.
And it goes west outside.
Yep.
Is this
We're
fine?
heading west all the way until we get to the western wall.
Through the courtyard to the west wall. You made
Yep.
it.
And now we're going south.
Good. Exit here, climbing over the bridge.
Mhm.
You're outside.
one.
You grab your horses. The road goes south and then east. Is this fine?
Yeah,
Yes. Follow
Alright.
the road.
follow the road.
Your men escape the dungeon, escape the ruins, and are on their way back home. 1 in 6 chance for an encounter. A 2.
Oh,
Safe
Oh
Oh
travels.
my god, that's close.
Alright. So, not a terrible adventure, not great either, but we have made profits. We have 1 casualty, which was an NPC casualty, which affects your reputation, unlike PC casualties. This was the retainer to Khan, right? House UB
Yeah,
loses
but I
reputation.
brought back his body.
Okay, very well, you did. And if you can compensate the family too, then you can even make better relations with them,
Yeah,
right? You treat
yeah,
your retainers
definitely.
well, even if they are killed in combat. So, in that case, you know, if you did one or the other, you would maybe just keep your neutral standing. But because you brought back both the body and compensate the family, you might actually raise your reputation among retainers, right? So, you take care of your own.
So, yeah, definitely. We'll compensate.
All right, I do have to get off in a moment. I have to pick up a phone call real quick. One moment.
alright.
Okay.
Well, that was good. Good game.
See, dude, things go
It's
much
always
faster when you're
what I
when you're
noticed.
like at a big party.
You know what I noticed? What slows us down? It's the cramped dungeons. That's what it is. Cause like the Silent Tomb, all that, it's just so cramped. Everything's so next to each other. When we go to like a place like the Salt Coast Mine, it's so open. Like the rooms are very large. There's not a lot of stuff to slow
So
you down.
our only option next time is to go through the pixie door or to go through like up that trap door, whatever.
The
All right,
trapdoor.
we got 10 minutes to wrap this up. So let's
Mm-hmm.
see. You made it
So,
home. Let's sell your treasure.
yep.
We collected the heads. Uh, this is direct contact with rotting pieces of flesh. But it doesn't go. It was indirect contact.
Yeah.
No one eats their meals after touching this. You wash your hands.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a 1 in 20 chance to have somehow caught a deadly disease, whether you touch the zombies and maybe accidentally put your hand in your mouth. Then there's a way to contract the diseases that can be acquired
Mm.
from touching a rotting human remain. Uh, I think every character in here was at least exposed at one point to some type of deadly disease. So we'll do one roll each.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 1 in
The
20 chance
church can
only.
clean these for us, right, Egan?
What was that?
The church can clean these for us.
They don't care about cleaning it. They're burning them.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Bleh, my brain.
They're just proof that you got rid of undead, right?
Okay.
So no one got sick. Everyone washes up, cleans their gear off,
Ooh,
right? You're all good to go. Um,
nice.
treasure wise, we're selling everything, or does anyone want to, for
Yeah,
whatever reason, keep
yeah, just
something?
sell everything.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Selling all loot. All skulls are sold. You get 70 silvers for the skeletons. For the zombies,
60.
should be 60, yeah. Actually, no, it's 50. One of them are too small to count. It's like a child's head. That one was a one
Oh.
hit die zombie.
Oh, was it the halfling?
Yeah.
Halfling? Wait,
Right.
what? Oh!
It was Zera's halfling.
That's how you get. That's how you get infinite silver. Just keep farming dead characters.
Oh my god.
Good. But
Eh,
that's at the risk of fighting them too, of course.
yeah. I'm just joking.
And we also suffered a casualty doing that as Calder. Let's see.
Yeah.
So whether it's worth it, up to you. Clerics are pretty good at doing this, right? But
Yeah,
there's still
Lorenzo.
always a
Oh,
chance.
just because you can, I'm gonna use my cure light wounds to heal Lawrence for his 1 hit point.
Alright, sure. Uh, let's see. Silverware, jars of spice, 6 pewter platters total came down to 15 extra silvers. Alright, first of all, we're going to pay the daily wages of the retainers, which is 1 silver each, except for Calder. His wage was just 1 silver. He doesn't get daily, or he gets a daily wage 1 silver, but no share. So that would be his full share would just be 1 silver. Would be sent to his family. Do you want to send more money, or is that fine? That was what he was promised. 1 silver.
You can give him two
Sure,
silver.
because because of the casualty, I'll send him too.
Two. All right, 2 silver sent to the family of Calder, and his body was sent home too. Right. So reputation is upheld, if not boosted. So let's see. Um. All right. He knew the risk he took. We're at 133 then, to be divided into shares. Alright, in that case, going over the shares. Hakan, 2 shares. Is that fine?
Yeah,
Lorenzo, 2 shares.
Yep.
John, 2 shares.
Uh,
I don't know about that one, Chief.
1 share.
one.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that fine with you, John? Alright, doesn't matter, I suppose. Jocks, 1 share.
Yeah, it's more than fine.
Okay. Jocks, 1 share. Fiametta, 1 share. Everista, 1 share. Lucas, 2 shares.
Yep, 2 shares, and then I'll remind Lorenzo and Hakan that they owe my house money.
Very well. So we're at 6 plus 4 is 10 shares to be divided. 133 divided by 10. 13 a share. So 26 to each of you who get 2 shares.
You know what? You might as well just give 17 from my share to
Okay,
Lucas right
we'll
now.
do it now. So instead, you're gonna get 9.
Sure.
Then in that case, Lucas, instead of 26, you get 17 extra, so 36, 43.
Okay. All right, Hakan, your debts are repaid. You're a free man.
Bro.
Alright.
Okay.
Lorenzo, how much do you send to Lucas's family? Or Lucas himself?
What was my shirt?
26.
You owe me
26.
34, by the way.
I think a silver at a time will do it. See about no. I'll give him 7 silver.
You
Just
get
for
21.
now. For now.
And Lucas, you're at 50 now.
Okay.
Alright. John gets, of course, just 13. 1 share. Jacques gets 13. And Fiametta gets her, total of 14 then. Same thing with Evaristo, 14. Alright. The money's been split. I do have to head out. I have to go to dinner. But thank you all for playing and showing up. And I hope to see you at the
Is
next one.
there
Have a
is
good
there
rest of your
maybe
night.
another one sometime
Eh,
soon?
it might be
Weekend?
really late in my time, but it would be pretty early for the others. So, have a good rest of your day.
Okay.
Take care.
Yep,
Yep.
you
Have a
too.
good one.